the drugs I'm on. Turned senile ever since I'm born. Like Nebraska, use a corn. In my prime like Optimus. Throw you through a Oculus. The Bronx is my metropolis. Didn't have a pot to piss. Had to learn not to miss. Focus on accomplishments. Beats I'm demolishing. Tell me what the problem is. You know you don't want no smoke. Seeing you in action is a joke. Catch him with the deadly blow. Pack it up, it's time to go. But you wanna call the cops. All the bullshit needs to stop. Super idiot, wine stop. Hush him out, you can't talk. Merge into a deadly beast. Pick your bones after I feast. You want war, now you want peace. Cause shit got thick like Cardi B. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been warned, here comes the storm. I am here to shatter dreams. Welcome to my gathering. Blood is always splattering. Where I'm from, that's happening. Got that cannon fully tucked. All that blade will give you cuts. Sacrifice to get those bucks. Most these rappers looking such. Smack them with the speed and bust. All you see is blood and guts. Too much sauce like a duck. Brush it off the shoulder rust. Camo with a bag full of ammo. Strangle the ops from the tangle. Hang your legs, they gonna dangle. Neck broke just like Kurt Angle. In the heart of the deity. Bring that pain so easily. Most these bums don't deal with me. Eradicate immediately. One monkey don't stop the show. I'll continue with the flow. Catch me at the studio. Like time I got the glow. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been warned, here comes the storm. This is how you cook. Known for lyrical brutality, do use clout for their salary. On this beat, do also battery satisfactory on this masterpiece. This nigga go hard in the main event of the card. My inferno leave him charred. Then your fin just like a shark. Gotta live when the pen hit the paper, unleashing all that data. I major, you're not major. Touch paper like erasers. The villain in the movie, bruise these mookies, that's my duty. Living in a loose sleep, that's my Uzi. Got your floozies and jacuzzi. Don't even step in my warpath. I make you take a call back. The mayhem, you don't want that. My ops will be my doormat. Plain and simple, you're not ready. How I know your palms are sweaty. You are nervous and your worthless voices kid. You serve no purpose. I am lit, you are whack. All your tracks is ass crack. Wrap it up, take it back. You are done, take a nap. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. I just grabbed him, can't get away. Now he wish he had a better day. Now you hear you all my prey. Stop stealing from proteges. Want to fade really quick. Better quit the foolishness. Ignorance is always bliss. When you're clueless, I am pissed. Laughing in the face of fear. Danger in the atmosphere. For my victims well aware. Ain't no fucking joking here. Feel the rush, it makes me spaz. When I'm smoking on that gas. Your chick I'm not really liking. Psycho crush that bitch like bison. Poppity pop pop. I'm a titan and drinking like a Viking. This beat is real enticing. I'm enlightened like a giant. I am lit, you are whack. All your tracks is ass crack. Wrap it up, take it back. You were done, take a nap. I am lit, You were whack. All your tracks is ass crack. Wrap it up, take it back. You were done, take a nap. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you're weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way on the sucking out, bitch. There's the weak, there's the strong. If you weak, we can't get along. You will fail, might as well submit. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's a weak, there's a strong. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Better make way, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. There's the weak, there's the strong. I'm the juggernaut, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch. One, two, 1, 2. It's Friday, motherfucker. Yeah. Council Roundtable signing back in real quick. You already know the vibes. We the ones and they the bums. You dig? Those 2 tracks that I played. First one is from yours truly, called Transform. Available everywhere. Second track I played is called Juggernaut. Make sure you get that everywhere also. You did? Donatello was goody, B. Yeah, Smokey. Smokey, he's in his bed. I know, Black, so I know. Bum the Taker. Shit. We all pulling up, B. That's what I'm talking about, B. Hey, I should be at 10 likes already. Why not? Let's make it happen. We're gonna talk about this dude Triple H. Looking like Triple H is finally getting the shaft. Or as a matter of fact, getting the shaft again. Got kicked out of the board of directors. Here we go. This dude Triple H always fall for the banana in the tailpipe. We're also going to talk about, you know what I'm saying, SummerSlam. You know, we're going to talk about SmackDown when it comes to this dude Jimmy Uso. Why, Jimmy? Why? Motherfuckers complaining all over social media. Why, Jimmy? Why did you sell out this dude, your brother, your twin brother? Why? Drop this link, though. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, my day's been decent. It's been hot as fuck, though. Shit is like slavery weather out here. But it finally cooled down. Marcus Brown was goody. Ballet Dancer was goody. Shouts go out to you, Ballet Dancer, for leaving the comments and on the reruns, the repeats, the uploads, all that fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up, motherfucker. I see you, Black Star. I see you, Scott. Former like Voltron up in here. Got a lot to talk about. We the ones and they the bums. CKO. What it do? Got Nate. Pull up.
What's goody, man?
What it is, though. I'm watching a repeat of Smack video. Look at this dude there. It's that shape up. That's what it is.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Boy, God. Jeez.
Oh
Damn,
my God.
this is all on you, buddy.
Now
Somebody
again, it's
escaped.
not the simple. He's tripping for Linda, but anyways,
Oh
Somebody
my
escaped the
God
belt.
already.
That's a Daisy Dip with Linda McMahon, right?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah,
but
yo,
anyways,
Hey
is
yo,
that Nick Young?
Is that Nick Young? Oh my God.
hey yo,
Oh,
hey 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 yo, can
Yo,
y'all hear me?
Marcus, I gotta give you props, dude. Didn't you?
I
I think you called the shit on SmackDown,
Yeah, I
wasn't it?
did. I called it Tuesday. I was like, yeah, I did call it last week. I was like, Jimmy is gonna attack Jay, and the reason is because he didn't want his brother to turn into Reigns.
Y'all some haters. I was shaking my body for Jesus.
Hey, we was drunk though. We was drunk that night. Scott didn't say he
I
liked
wasn't.
Linda. It was
I wasn't
Stephanie.
drinking. I wasn't drinking, and I don't forget.
We was we was all drunk. He meant to say Stephanie. Ain't no way he's saying Linda.
Nah. He wanted. He wanted. He wanted that. He wanted that idiot. You want the JJ? So let's
Mm,
move on.
yeah,
but
but
what did you
anyway,
want to say though, Black Star?
Alrighty then. Do you guys know the reason why Triple H was head of creative in the first place?
Because
Those
he's
of
a
you guys who don't.
scapegoat.
No.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's an
Yes.
easy
pretty much.
answer. He's a scapegoat.
Yeah, the fall guy.
He wanted to be Vince wanted him to be the fall guy. The problem is
Yeah.
that it turned toward Triple H's favor,
Yeah, it did.
and Vince hated
it
that.
did.
Vince absolutely hated that. If it's not something that he quote unquote created, he's never going to back it. Look at
Exactly.
Wargames.
So you think Vince is sabotaging his son-in-law, basically?
He's
Yeah.
sabotaging his own company because he wants to have full reign.
Yeah.
It's who Vince is. It's what
Well, I
he
mean,
is.
we knew that already with Vince because he bought WCW. Look at all the concepts that he could be using: World War III, Halloween Havoc, all these concepts. He doesn't use it, you know.
Yo, Blaze is funny as hell. How Blaze said, we got an answer from Jimmy faster than we got an answer from Rock.
Yeah,
I mean, he ain't wrong about that. I mean, the response that Jimmy got was literally one of the only logical reasons, to be
Man, that
honest.
was
Hey,
one of
hey,
It
that
was
was
either
that was one of the
it,
dumbest responses I
Can
ever
can
seen.
can I acknowledge what Dynasty said? Yeah, thank you about that. I did call it. I knew it. I
Yeah,
knew it.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
good explanation.
he did.
Stevie Wonder
That's,
could have
yeah,
called that probably.
fucking guy.
To be honest, it was either that explanation or have Jimmy rejoin Roman, which would have been stupid as hell too, as I
But
said.
Hey, but
Well, his
Jimmy,
response was just as
hey,
worse.
at least WWE could build to that Jay versus Jimmy match at WrestleMania because I
Jimmy,
think Jay gonna be off for a while. Y'all heard what he said tonight.
but Jay piecing out. That's something that I did not see coming.
So what
I
you
gotta
gonna go
admit, I
to
didn't
go to
expect
Raw?
that either.
What
But
are you gonna go
anyways,
to Raw?
Nah, he gonna be off
He ain't
TV,
going to Raw. He gonna be off of TV for a little
and
while.
they just
gonna be
build
chilling.
towards the WrestleMania 40 match, which is a good deal because he loves to do that's old school thinking right there. Because y'all remember in the 80s and
Thanks
Nah,
for the
90s.
life.
they
Thanks for
won't
the
do that.
They
life.
did long
The first
term
match will happen at
storytelling.
Survivor Series.
They
I
still
don't
got
know
time for that. They still got time for the elders to show up and say, "You, all four of y'all embarrassing me right now. Y'all
First
embarrassing the family."
they
first blood.
still
Anybody
this bloodline
anybody see that
storyline
fake?
ain't over yet. Now I can definitely see them doing Reigns versus Jimmy 1-on-1 somewhere down this year.
Anybody
I
see that
know one
fake
thing though.
poster?
I know one thing. Hold on, Nate. I know one thing though. Rikishi better not be one of the elders
Oh,
that say, "Oh,
yeah.
you're
He has
embarrassing
to
the
be.
bloodline."
He has to
I
be.
mean, that
How?
works.
This
That's it.
dude's been
Solo.
embarrassing the bloodline way before the bloodline was even thought of.
He's
But
Solo,
he's their
Jimmy, and
father.
Jay's
This dude's been
father.
shoving his ass crack in dudes' fucking
He's
mouths.
Solo, Jimmy, and Jay's father. That
It
automatically
don't
makes him
matter.
an
And your
elder.
father, their father was twerking on dudes' laps and faces.
But that
Dang,
automatically makes him an elder.
what if Umaga was still alive? Dang,
Now,
he
wish
could have
Umaga,
Umaga
done
was
that.
still
if
alive
Umaga was
too.
on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, now Umaga could be on that type of time. Like, that's what you call a real war chief, real war general.
Now,
Umaga doesn't
Umaga
speak
was still
English.
alive, he would be steamrolling people, boy.
Damn,
Exactly.
you
He
got
would
a
be
lot of hate.
roaming.
You got a lot of hate for Rikishi, man.
Like Umaga doesn't speak English. How is he gonna
Yes,
say
he
anything?
does. Yes, he does.
Rikishi,
Umaga
Since
speaks
when?
English.
Since
here's
when
the
did
thing with
Umaga get a promo?
Rikishi.
He
Since when
did
did
cut a
Umaga get a promo? When?
Umaga's last promo, what he spoke English when he was feuding with CM Punk. I got
Really?
the video. The video is on
I thought
YouTube.
it was with Jeff Hardy.
Nah, it's CM Punk. I remember that match well. It was CM Punk. Umaga spoke perfect English.
Like I never
Go to
seen Umaga speak English.
Bro, go Blackstar. Go on YouTube right now. Look up Umaga speaks English.
All right, let me see.
Omega.
Like, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay.
Omega.
While you're looking for that, I have a question. What was the point of the Street Profits whole attack and they wasn't even on TV today?
Man,
Maybe they was busy doing something. I don't know.
they
WWE
was
would not.
busy doing something.
I'm talking about something WWE. I'm talking about something WWE related because y'all noticed Bianca wasn't on the TV too. They planting the seeds.
No, here's a difference though. Like these dudes is on a cusp of a big stable that's about to come together. We need as much they need as much TV time right now as possible. It's not like with Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair could be away for a week or two. She's already solidified.
Because we damn sure didn't need to see Top Dollar wrestling. They could have
thank
used that
God.
time to explain something.
TKO, I stand corrected. I apologize.
Pocket change.
Nah, you good, bro. It's all right.
Yeah, but WWE, Triple H ain't about to just drop that. He ain't about to ruin the Street Profits because I got them actually being the ones to dethrone KO and Sammy. It's gonna happen.
Triple H ruined to great efficiency. Austin Theory, good lord.
Hey, at least
Yeah, I got
actually-
a question. I got a
Actually,
statement
the
about
fans
that.
turned on Austin Theory. And he's
The
gonna
fans
go
were
back to
never
the bottom.
behind Theory, though. You can't
Can
turn
we
on somebody
just
you were never
man
behind.
look, can we just like I said from before, him having that Sophie gimmick, that shit was working.
Now people was complaining about it. That's why they dropped it.
Nobody
Nah.
wanted to see that.
Yeah, like people, yeah, they
That
was.
shit
You right.
stupid.
But I just think
Great
that made
rapper
him
was-
something, at that time it was different. At that time.
Like as a great rapper once said, Triple H showed his pimp hand was way strong.
Yeah, Triple H is
You know what?
pussy. Yo, Triple H is so fucking pussy though. Like,
No, Triple
I
H
will
don't
never
wanna
get
be
tired
part
of
of this
flaming
shit.
that dude Paul Levesque.
No,
I
no,
got a
think about it.
question,
Maybe
though.
they don't want Triple H. Triple H don't want to be part of the committee.
Yeah, he might have asked to step down because y'all remember he got that heart condition and you can't have him worry about the business aspect and creative. He's still in creative.
And
He's
honestly,
still
why
in
would-
creative.
why would you wanna
don't
do?
you just be a producer then? Just be a producer. Don't even have that
That's
type.
overworking him. Maybe he want to put all 100% into creative, which he should.
What you gonna say now, Scott?
I think it's because since the deal with Endeavor, Triple H knew that he wasn't going to get ownership of it, so he said probably fuck this.
Technically, to be fair to Endeavor and to be fair to this entire situation, if you look at the UFC, Dana White's not a part of the board of directives. He is just the speaking. He's just the speaking.
Like the creative boss of the company. Like he's the
I don't know
creator.
why motherfuckers even started thinking that shit that Dana White is part of the board of directors. I don't know how that became a thing.
Well, here's the thing. Once you go public, the CEO can't be part of the board of directors. He
Exactly.
can get voted out.
Right. Like
Hey,
I didn't know how that became because I heard other people talking about that also, talking about this dude is not gonna be on the board of directors shit, Dana White. I'm like, okay,
And
Duh.
y'all seen those recent WWE sales is going up. It's steady going up. It can't be that has to be because H has brought back interest back to the company.
Like and
Nah,
plus, like and
it
plus,
went
Dana
up.
White literally doesn't give a fuck. So
Yeah,
why would he? So why
yeah.
would he be in board of directors of anything?
It
He
went
doesn't
up
give a
the
damn.
moment once they found out Vince McMahon is not in total control. I don't. His shit is so sketchy. I don't know if he's in control or he's not in
Uh,
control.
Also,
He's
y'all know
firmly.
Endeavors had to probably keep him there because y'all know Vince could be petty. And if they would have removed him, he would have tried to
He's already
destroy his
petty.
company.
Look at what he
Yeah,
did
he
to his
already
wife.
did it. He actually already did it.
I'm
Look at what
saying
he
he
did
would
to
have
his ex-wife.
destroyed. I was just saying he could destroy his company. So Endeavor was like, "You get this spot and you let your son-in-law do this, and you don't have to do nothing because
I,
he will
I'm gonna
destroy his
inject.
company."
I'm gonna inject
Oh
some
shit,
more
Edge
for
came
you.
back.
Like, look at what he did to his ex-wife and Stephanie.
Edge came back. Oh shit. Okay.
If he's not, if he's not petty, I don't know what the fuck is.
I think Edge got a final match next week. I think he's gonna retire for
Like a
good.
Sheamus.
Again, Sheamus.
Yeah.
I would. I thought it would be honestly, who should retire Edge?
Don't say it.
Who?
Mac Cardona because
No.
Mac.
Ooh.
Y'all remember.
How would you book that scenario? How would you book that angle?
Well, Matt Cardona, he has history with Edge and Brian Myers as they was part of that
Edge
Edge
had
group back
a
in
lot of
Can we just
2007.
accept the fact that Cardona
Hold
is
on.
coming back to WWE?
Let him book
How I
this. Let
would
him
book that?
quarterback this real quick.
How I would book that? I would have Edge come out and say and do his normal promos and stuff, and he say, I want to have one of my retirement match, and it's an open challenge right there. It's an episode of SmackDown or something, and WWE could bring Matt Cardona out, and he come out, get in Edge's face, and be like, "I want to be your retirement match," and WWE could build off that. They could do the
Vince ain't gonna
match like
bring him back.
they could do that match like at if they could get him before WrestleMania 40, do that match there because WrestleMania 40
One,
is pay per view
one
where all
tiny problem.
storylines move.
I
Yeah.
like where you're going with this, but one teeny tiny problem with this. The other guy who's a part of this storyline, he's in a 3-year deal with Impact, so you can't. You're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to deal with them, and plus, WWE is in a massive lawsuit, so they're gonna have to wait till every single thing is in their favor in order to do anything involving that storyline.
Vince facing the FBI. God damn it.
They
I
really need to
also
do it.
I also had creative plans for Cody after he wins the title. I told Black Star earlier that have Cody hold that title for like a whole year because the person that beats Reigns, they should hold it for like a year. If Cody would have came to WWE sooner, I would have said give him a 2-year reign. But
If Cody
he holds
beats
that
Roman Reigns, that would be the dumbest shit in the world.
No, I would have agreed with you, Scott, a year ago because I told Black Star I wasn't really behind Cody because had the disrespect he was giving WWE, but it's been time and he's been grinding. I wanted him to grind. Now he
Well,
earned my respect.
grind to the
Who would
world
you have
heavyweight
beat
title. He
Roman?
do not need to be the WWE champion. Fuck out of here.
Well, who would you have beat Roman at this point?
It has to be
It's only
Cody.
2 people. It's only really realistic 2 or 3 people.
It has to be
It's
Cody
either
or Seth.
Cody, it's
I
either
just
Cody,
don't see
Solo, or Seth.
I don't see the point of doing a second WrestleMania main event with them two.
Hold on, wait. Here's the thing though. Why does the tribal chief have to get pinned? Why you just can't gracefully bow out?
Because that's
Well,
not
They're
tradition.
never
With an
gonna do
injury?
that.
No,
Well,
you got
That's not
to time out
the, on-
tradition.
the only,
And then have a
only
tournament
other,
after that. After that, they have a tournament.
the only
So
other
you
way I
let
could see
hold on,
Reigns.
Sammy.
Okay.
Sammy, you want Reigns to retire with the title?
They did that
Why
with
not?
Hogan.
This dude brought a whole new era. This is the best era we ever witnessed in like over 10 years.
Well,
But
they
he
did
don't
that,
want
they,
bloodline ever right now, or
or they,
for the past 10
He
years.
don't want to
or
retire
they
till
did,
he like. He
they
don't
did
want to
that with
retire till
Hogan.
he don't want to retire till he's 45. That's a long time.
No, but I'm not saying he got to retire. I'm just saying that he could just go away for a while and chill the fuck out.
But
Go
I'll
away
have
for
him
like
lose
2
the
years.
title.
he's gonna go away till Survivor Series.
I'll have
did
him
that
lose the
with
title
Hogan,
for that Survivor
and I
Series.
thought
Have
that
his
was a
dad
bad
throw in the
move.
towel. Do a
Or
Samoan screw job. Survivor Series.
Only
or
way
they
I
did that with Hogan when he was champion for 4 years.
Hey, it's Hogan's
And then-
birthday today, brother. 70,
Yo,
brother.
what's up with Philly though? What's going? Yo, the tickets go on sale next Friday. What's going on?
Next,
you got
yeah,
your tickets. Hey, Black Star, you got your tickets. You went to WrestleMania
Like,
this year.
yeah, we got to start talking about that. Like, what we gonna do? Are we all pulling up? Are we gonna get a Airbnb?
I got extra security shirts. Maybe we'll sneak in.
Let me wait till the second wave, and then I'll get.
But
Henny God was goody. Henny Friday with Henny God.
But I was saying if they don't have Reigns get pinned, just do a triple threat then. Either we get Cody versus Reigns or we get Cody versus Reigns versus Rollins.
No,
But I'm going with the first one.
no.
Well, speaking of champions, we crowned a new champion on SmackDown in Rey Mysterio, the United States champion. How do y'all
This
feel
is
about
setting-
that?
this is
Yeah, I was
setting
confused.
Wait, huh? What? Wait. Rey
Rey
Mysterio
Mysterio.
is he
Yeah,
UFC?
because Santos got injured back there.
They did an injury angle where Theory took out Santos, and then they replaced him with Ray. Ray got the title tonight.
I
Yeah,
guarantee you. I
This was
guarantee
all
you,
Triple
TKO.
H's booking. He dropped the ball on SmackDown today.
I guarantee you, TKO. This is setting up Carlito.
I'm
Me-
still confused by that. If Carlito
Yo,
returns,
dude,
what is we
Man,
running?
look, this dude, Rey Mysterio got to rechristen that belt to the Mexicano Championship.
So what we doing with the Carlito deal? What, he gonna face Ray and beat him or something?
Man, Carlito's not
Or
coming.
He ain't coming.
He's not coming.
No, Santos. No. Like Santos turns heel. There's gonna have to be a new leader.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
understand. Like,
Order.
Not necessary. Santos
Carlito
could be
comes-
the leader of the LWO if they're really teasing a heel turn.
hey,
Which
but,
is,
but do you think this is a if they do that angle, is there a possibility Andrade returns to WWE and joins
Hell
Ray
no.
and they do like a
No,
LWO
That fucker has
versus?
years.
no, because Tony Khan is not allowing any of his wrestlers to get out his contract. You're stuck.
Which is messed up because that's keeping wrestlers prison and I heard Warlow he's depressed. He's really
You don't
depressed.
sign-
I would
that's
be
why-
too. I
That's
would
why,
be
as
too
a
if I was
wrestler,
Warlow.
you should not
Cash
sign
the
a
check.
3-year contract. You should go year-to-year contract.
Yeah, with
Exactly.
Yo, Tony Khan mutilated Warlow.
yeah with
Yeah,
Warlow.
He's
With Warlow,
mutilated.
With Warlow, I'll say the same thing I said about Austin Theory. Tony Khan showed his pimp hand was way strong.
Warlow should be in the main event facing MJF instead of CM Punk.
Yo, I'm telling you, like I told motherfuckers, I was like, yo, when this dude Warlow announced that he was going for the TNT Championship, all of us in Kansas City, we knew it was a wrap. When they came out here for that shit, when they came out here for Dynamite,
Is he the TV champion? I mean, the TNT
No, he's not.
champion?
no.
Luchasaurus. They gave it to
Christian.
Luchasaurus.
And-
Like y'all
Yeah,
remember the
my
time
God.
when he was on fire? This running
Yeah.
time when he just got out the rivalry with MGF and all that.
And he beat him too.
This dude was
He
on
worked the
fire,
hell out of
and then
it,
he had an interview segment and he said, "Oh, I'm going for the TNT Championship."
He
All
had
of us in
already,
the
he had
crowd,
already, he had
all
already
of,
won
hold on,
his
hold
match.
on.
Dude.
All of us in the crowd was like, "Huh? You going for the TNT Championship? Then go for the fucking AEW Championship. You piping hot right now." Pause.
That's like a John Cena saying I'm about to go and fight for the 24/7 title instead of the WWE
Yeah,
title.
like my dude, you like the most popular thing on AEW. You're gonna settle for the TNT Championship, and he made it a big announcement. We was
And
all
how
like,
he
"What? Why?
and how
Why?"
he and how he destroyed MJF, you would have thought he would have been world champion. Like 45 power bombs. Like, come on, he should
Yep.
have been.
Should have had
Because
him
remember, around that
powerbomb
time,
Moxley.
Mox was the heavyweight champion at that time. Mox. He could have
Yeah.
washed Mox up real quick. Mox could
Yeah.
have took that L.
Meanwhile, Mox is bleeding pints of blood. So yeah,
Right.
And,
that would have been easy.
and I heard a story that's saying that Moxley he retired Kyle O'Reilly because he did the paradigm shift to Kyle O'Reilly on his head, and he hasn't been back since. And he
Yeah,
Oh,
shots
retired.
go off to Kyle
Riley's
O'Reilly, man. That
screwed.
shit is really sad.
He retired. He really retired.
I told you this is why WWE kept a leash on Moxley. Moxley is unsafe in the ring.
This is why Moxley left, though. He wants to do this type of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like every week or every other week he's having a hardcore match. Come on, man.
So this is what you're saying, that Moxley's certifiably insane and shit.
Yes.
He's
I've
an
been
idiot.
said that.
He
I've
should
been
not
said
be
that. You
leading
think it was
every match.
coincidence?
Though.
Bro, you think
Hey,
it was
and I
coincidence
like
that he
Mox.
was called? You think it was coincidence that he was called the lunatic fringe in WWE? No, come on, man.
And that's
You
the
know,
thing, I
Nate,
like
Hey,
Mox.
Nate,
Go ahead,
hey,
Nate.
Nate,
Go ahead,
answer
Nate.
that.
Hold on, let
I
Nate
was
go.
gonna
Nate.
say, I was gonna say that what the 3 guarantees in life are: death, taxes, Moxley bleeds in a match. So there you go.
Use a
I,
mess.
and y'all remember he is the same because then he tried to curb stomp somebody's head in some bricks. Was it Seth
Oh yeah.
Rollins? He tried
He
to curb
did.
stomp.
He did do that. He did it to Rollins and he did it to Hangman.
Hangman Page.
He's
Yeah.
insane.
So
Dude
Dynasty
Him.
this is
said,
the same dude that used a bed of nails on Omega. Come on now.
I
yeah, check out
guarantee
I
you.
got it on my
Dying ring.
TikTok. Make sure you check out my TikTok, y'all. I got it on there with
Dude
commentary.
must die in the ring.
I guarantee you,
So hold
Mox
on,
will
wait,
take
hold
it
on.
up.
Give me a second though.
Okay.
Let me read some of these comments because you gotta shout out the motherfuckers that's in the comment section. You know what I mean? They the ones that pull up and make the show pop even more. And hey, everybody, when y'all watch the replays, just make sure y'all leave a comment. And you don't have to leave a long comment. You can just say, "Hey, what's going on?" or Charles go out to the round table, or, "Hey," or saying, "Man, you ain't shit. You lying." Whatever. You know what I mean? You can put all
Can I
that shit
leave
in
that?
the comment section.
Can I do
I
that?
When it comes to the oh shit, here go my dude Trigger Toph the Trigger.
I bet
You got
he's
Barney.
back.
Oh,
Look,
Barney.
I'm just waiting for all out, all in. I want to see how that.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
that'll be
You
a
know why I
5-star
said.
match.
You know why I
Maybe a
said Scott.
5-star
I
match.
was like, you know why I said Scott. I said the bet should be if all men have any flaws or any problems, they better be top tier. Toph gotta call Tony Khan on his booking out.
well, hold on.
Bro, you
Before
can
we get
do
before we
that.
get into that, I
You
ain't
think
get
they're
to
gonna
read
run a
the
circus?
comments yet. I ain't get to read the comments yet. Dynasty was goody, my dude. That's a swap. They got bigger plans for LA Knight. That was supposed to be him winning the US title, but him being on Raw is interesting. I ain't gonna lie, me personally, I think this dude, LA Knight, should be a SmackDown guy. He could run that
Really?
mid card.
Do
He's
you
more
really think they? Do you really think they will make him WWE champion to beat Roman Reigns?
nah,
On
no,
Monday Night
that's
Raw?
Nah,
mid card. Roman Reigns is not in the mid card.
No, I think LA Knight, honestly, if he go for a title, he should go for the world title.
I
Somebody
would
said
say
the world title is like
Man,
for lower. You got tiers. You got tiers to these main eventers and stuff. You got Tiffany at top of the
yeah,
chain. You
but
got
the champions right now are Seth Rollins and the Tribal Chief, and they're not losing right now.
Yo,
You're
where
at a
my boy
point.
Veer Mahan at again?
which is crazy. Do you think, Sandman, that WWE is planning on a Seth Rollins versus Gunther match at WrestleMania
Hell,
40?
yo, might as well
that
because
would be
they
great.
didn't have this dude win. This dude didn't win. Finn Balor. Finn Balor
Which
didn't beat
I'm
him.
really
So
shocked at.
yes,
Yeah,
it
But
will take
you
who?
know,
him.
Gunther's about to drop the title within
But
a month.
I don't want him losing it to Gable. Honestly, you know who should beat Gunther? Braun Breaker.
They're not calling anybody like that up from NXT to the main
Braun
roster.
Breaker's taking too many losses. His credibility
Yeah,
is
because
gone.
his time in NXT is up.
And
Corey Jade, she losing. She leaving NXT. If y'all seen the segment, she's leaving. Once she comes up, Braun should be behind her, and they gonna be
You know
on the
what I, you
same
Bro,
shows.
know what
if
I
you
heard the
really,
other day, and I find it to be
hold on. Before you continue on, let me make sure Toph is there. Toph was goody.
Yeah, just chilling, just listening to you guys. Just
Okay,
good, just
cool.
good.
I want to make
He
sure you was.
sound tired. He sound tired.
Well, if
Shit.
you watch WWE programming, you would be tired. But
Better than
Nate.
that
Come on
BS
now.
Rampage.
But anyway,
yeah, I give you that.
Yeah,
back to my point here.
I haven't watched Rampage in like forever. I think the only episode I watched of Rampage is when CM Punk came back.
I'll
That's
watch
what
it
I
if it's
was
live.
about to
Did
say.
we watch?
I
Did
was
we
about
watch
to say
or no? Wait.
the
Was
last
that Rampage?
Rampage. Oh my bad, Black Star. I was saying the last episode of Rampage I watched was when CM Punk and Adam Cole and them came through, and I
I'm
just
honestly not
But
watching
didn't
no
we
more
watch the
wrestling
Rampage
until All In.
when Sue got her van destroyed by the BCC? Didn't we watch that one?
The
Yeah,
Or
BCC.
like am I
they
mistaken?
really gotta change that name. They really gotta change the name. It sounds too
No,
Anyway,
pornographic.
that's
at
my
least
point here.
no.
yeah.
Jim
That's
Cornette
why I
calls
said
it
it
the
should just be the
BBC.
Combat Club. That's it, just the Combat Club.
Combat Club.
No, one thing
Jim,
I heard the other day, and I find it to be true, is that after this Reigns, Jimmy, Jay, that main event class, after they're done, WWE has nobody else behind them. Think about
What?
it.
What?
Think
dude,
about it.
get the Cody Rhodes thing out your head, dude. He's not gonna go to SmackDown. He has no business being around Roman Reigns. Can we stop trying to put that into existence?
He
They
it,
have
it,
they have nobody, and Cody's
oh
too
my
corny to be WWE champion.
Oh my goodness! So what you saying, Scott? You think he just gonna retire the belt and just leave?
No, they gotta come up with someone to beat him, but it should not be Cody. Cody ruined. They ruined that shot.
So you
You
said
Yeah,
that
already there, and he
was in
got
bed with
and
women
he
last
got
night?
Magnus he's one of the producers, so to speak.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my point here.
This is amazing that kill me. Hold on, wait. This is the thing that killed me with these motherfuckers. You got all of these motherfuckers as producers and writers, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? From TNA, from Impact, from AEW, from fucking Backyard Wrestling, CZW, whatever. All these dudes is in the board of directors, the writing team, whatever. And we have the most blandest Raws.
Because they don't know how to produce a
Raw this
WWE
week,
show.
actually, Raw this week was actually great. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, Art,
It was
those guys don't know
actually
how to. They don't know
Oh
how to think
boy.
with a WWE mind. So
I
you can
heard
have
somebody
all these
got
guys
triggered.
backstage.
But basically, there's nobody there. Back in the Attitude Era,
Hmm.
The Rock, Austin, and Triple H, those were the guys, right? As soon as it became the ruthless aggression era, it was Brock, it was Orton, and it was Cena.
And
Right?
Eddie Guerrero.
Well, you gotta understand, Black Star. You gotta understand, Black Star. WWE is building the future. They is building the
They
future.
don't have a lot of time left.
Dude, just
By
look at the fact
WrestleMania
that
40, the new main eventers should be coming around the corner. Who are they?
There is none. Except
Exactly.
for
They don't want
except
any.
for Jey
We've already
Uso.
talked about this. Triple H has already talked about it in interviews, bro. They don't want any stars. They want the brand to be the star. That's why it is the way it is. This is like you can listen to interviews of this, like when Triple H is doing conference calls, when he's doing PR meetings. You know, every time he does like the those things they do now, those little things they do after pay per views, like
Those profit.
that's been their mentality for like the past decade now. You know,
and let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
The wrestling talent of today's era is not good. They don't take the business
Maybe
serious.
it's because these companies they try to rely on indie wrestling too much. There's too much.
you're not
You
wrong
can have
there.
a brand, but you can't have too much indie wrestling because it's not gonna draw a lot of people
Well, you're
into the
not
product.
completely wrong there. That was the flaw of Black and Gold NXT. As much as I like Black and Gold NXT,
It had about like 800, 900K. It was never getting a million, 2 million
Well,
views.
NXT in general is never going to get that, bro. Regardless, it could be the best wrestling show on planet Earth. It's never going to get that kind of numbers because at the end of the day, it's the developmental show, and most wrestling fans are not going to watch a developmental show. So, any idea you have in your head of NXT getting 1 million, 2 million, that was never going to happen, never at any point. But you're
And
not
it's never
wrong
going
about
to
that.
happen even more now. It's
NXT
never going
ratings
to happen
is
even
going
more
up
now.
NXT ratings is going up by each week because if y'all notice, NXT is not how it was 2 years ago.
Right, and that's a bad thing.
It is
That's a
a
bad
bad
thing.
thing. I'm gonna
What?
tell you what.
How's that a bad thing? NXT
Because
2.0.
it's cringe,
That's
bro.
Black and
It's
Gold.
cringe. I mean, if you like that shit, more power to you. I'm not watching that crap.
If you really think about it, they relying on their main roster stars. If you need your main roster
Right.
stars to pop a
Right.
That's how
rating,
bad it is.
and in the process, Judgment Day. I mean, look at the Judgment Day. They're being overexposed right now for the sake of a rating build, and it's not working.
Right.
Actually,
NXT should
it
not
is.
ever be
Actually,
mentioned.
it is
It is a
because
trash product.
actually it is because that's why the ratings are going up because
But it shows
they're
that they're
saying
not
it's
as
a
raw
myth.
by themselves, bro. You're contradicting yourself. The fact that their ratings are going up
NXT is
because the main
horrible,
roster's there,
Yeah,
that's showing
yeah.
that you need that
Judgment
for
Day.
help.
If you need the
Judgment
main
Day
roster's
definitely
help,
revived NXT's ratings.
yeah, and if you need your main
Judgment Day
roster
is the
guys,
reason why NXT became
Right.
watchable.
It's just like when the NXT AEW thing first started, like back in 2019. The only time NXT was ever like beating AEW was when they had the shows where the main roster guys were there. But when it was just regular NXT versus regular AEW, NXT would lose every time. So stuff like that isn't a compliment either, bro. It just shows that NXT on its own isn't any good. That's basically what you're saying in so many words. So if you're gonna talk about the ratings are going up, that's good. But like you just can't make that empty statement. It's going up because the roster is being carried by the main roster. Now, if
and
their ratings are
also,
going up,
man, if you need your main, like we said, you got your main roster guys carrying the show. What does that say about your current new guys, man? That's
They're
just
hot garbage.
Suck.
They
Like I
hot
said,
garbage.
like I told you this, Marcus. I told you this, Marcus, yesterday. I said that if you need the main roster, you're machine gunning your current talent.
Yeah.
And they
Again,
suck,
Melo-
period.
Melo is good. Melo is very, very good. I give you that. But if you're going to put him up against Cody, who is the only main star that you have now, you have a very serious problem coming up.
Whoa!
Wait, hold on. I did say I had a plan for Cody when he won the title. I said
Oh my
The
God!
people
Stop with
we
the
should-
Cody bullshit.
he should. I said he should the title reign. He should hold it to WrestleMania 40 to 41. But the
No, the
opponents
hell
he
he
should
shouldn't.
face. He has to.
Yo, I'm not gonna
Personally,
lie. This is my main thing with the Cody angle, right? Because y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand what's gonna happen, and like I would say, give him 2 years.
a 2 year
He's
reign.
gonna be like the Homelander of WWE. Watch.
A 2 year
Plus,
reign. He's
you don't
already
even know how
38.
fans.
That's why I was saying he
He's
should
gonna be
only
the
hold it for
hero
like a
now.
year.
He's gonna be
Yeah,
the
but you
hero
don't
now.
know.
But wait till this dude gets a whole like a stable, like on some outsider type shit at WO. It's gonna happen.
You know what I
Also, you
said?
don't even know how fans are going to react to Cody from now until we get to WrestleMania 40. Because you see how fast
No,
they
no, I'm
turned
not.
on him
No,
in
you didn't. No,
AEW.
hold on, wait. You didn't not hear what I'm saying. I said in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
because
right
if
Oh,
now,
Cody
like
beats
right
because
now,
if Cody
he's,
beats Seth
he's gonna
Rollins,
be.
fans will
Hold
turn
on.
on him.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Right now, yeah, they need a new hero. WWE needs a new hero. They're not gonna do the same thing like what they did with Roman Reigns and John Cena. They're gonna turn Cody Rhodes heel in like the next 3 years,
I
and he's
want to
gonna
see
be
Well, if I
like
that.
remember, that was the
Homelander.
one. Well, go ahead. Go on.
The ship
Go ahead.
sailed on Cody.
I want. I want.
All I was gonna say, bro, is this is the reason why he left AEW to begin with, bro. Because the fans
Well,
there thought he was going to turn heel, but he refused to. And I said then it was fucking stupid. There was plenty of heels that do make a wishes. I still think Bray Wyatt's a bum, but to his credit, I know for a fact as a heel, he did a lot of make a wishes. It didn't hurt his merch or anything.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
Dominique,
That's why.
that's
Yeah,
why.
It
That's
I
why.
was
actually,
saying
it
he's not gonna
actually
turn
made
heel
him
now.
better.
He's
Dirty
not gonna
Dom
It
did
turn
what
heel
actually
now.
made
Seth
him
for
better.
though.
That's
He's
Dirty
not.
why.
Dom did
I'm gonna let
What
y'all
I'm
go. I'm
telling
gonna
you
let
is
y'all
that he
go.
doesn't want
I
to turn
love the
heel at
energy. I
all.
love the energy. Hold on. I love the energy. You guys are awesome. I'm saying this. I'm saying he's not gonna turn heel now. I'm talking about like 3 years from now. They will turn Cody heel. He's gonna be like Homelander. Remember Homelander
Well,
from The Boys?
Well, he gonna
they're
be
gonna be
40, like
they're gonna be having
41
issues
then.
then, bro. Because in AEW he didn't
What
want to
that
turn heel
mean?
at all. Like that was a personal. They're never gonna talk about it. If you saw the documentary, he said himself that he left because of a personal issue and couldn't say anything more. And we're never gonna hear anything until all parties retire because they all
Like
signed the
wasn't
NDA.
that
his
like wasn't
wife.
that because of like
His wife.
but Toph, wasn't that because of like the racial chants that Brandy was
Yeah,
getting?
his wife was
It
Yeah,
getting.
was a combination of stuff. He didn't like how Brandy was being booked. He didn't.
yeah.
He can say it wasn't about money, but he was mad because a lot of the guys were coming in were making more money than he was. But another reason why was because I know for a fact that TK and a bunch of other creative folks at AEW were like, "Yo, bro, this isn't working. The fans are booing you. Just turn." And Cody, for whatever reason, in his head, he was like, "No," because
And
just for
that's his
some
own
reason,
fault
So
then.
he forget?
You know why
Did he
too? Because
forget?
he
Did
said he wants to run for office. So there you go. You can't be a
did
bad
he
guy.
probably,
To run for
yeah,
forget?
yeah, probably.
You know.
Did
That's
he
like
forget? Did he forget his heel run in Legacy? He was incredible as a heel in Legacy.
Well, that
He's
was years
No,
forgetting
ago,
fuck
that.
bro.
that. I'm
well,
talking
yeah.
about his heel running Ring of Honor. That's when he was the shit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
He was a heel when he wrestled
honestly,
Kenny Omega, wasn't he?
yeah, that's when he was. That's when he was giving Kenny the spike crossroads. The one I keep
Basically, what I'm
saying
Well,
he
he
saying is,
keep using.
told.
at some point, in like in the late 2010s, Cody just got this idea in his head where he was just like, I don't want to be heel, I just want to be a face for the rest of my life. And I just said, that's really stupid, bro, because you're fighting that wave. If the fans are booing you, like just ride that wave and be a
Cena made
heel,
the same huge mistake.
right? The only
Yeah.
reason I said before, the only reason it hasn't happened yet in WWE is because in WWE so far, to their credit, it's just him. Whereas in AEW, it was him, Brandy, Arn, the Nightmare Family. Like it just every time he came out, it was just so
Annoying.
it was annoying, you know.
It
And
wasn't organic.
right,
No,
right.
that,
But in WWE,
Like
it's just
Arn
him.
Anderson, that shit was so corny.
now,
Why is
now,
he even on TV?
now, Sandman
Wow.
did say. Now, Sandman did say Cody should be in the stable. If he is in the stable, give us the actual Bullet Club in WWE. They got basically all the former leaders.
Do that. They
They got
cannot do that.
They got all the
have no
former
right to the
leaders.
Bullet Club. And if you're gonna call it the club, it's absolutely stupid. They fucked that up with Finn Balor and AJ Styles. That shit was stupid.
Club sandwich. I'll take turkey.
Either
They will
that,
never do
either
that. They will never do that in WWE because it's not theirs. WWE. If anything
I
that's
also
not
have-
theirs, you treat like shit.
hold on, Black
Nah,
Star.
fuck all that, man. What happened with Philly? Like, we going to Philly or what?
Honestly,
What
I don't feel
happened?
like knocking people. I don't feel like knocking people out in Philly because they don't know how to act.
Somebody
Especially-
said
Like, WrestleMania's
especially
gonna be in
Eagles fans.
Philly.
somebody said that some of the fans be stinking in the audience when you sit next to them. Like they don't
They
want
smell
to
like beer and they smell like beer and body odor.
To be truthful, EDP's fat ass is an Eagles fan too. So yeah,
Fat asses.
Oh man, EDP. That dude had to sell his YouTube live. He's hurting.
Hey, so Black Star, when you went to WrestleMania 39, did anybody stink on the side of you? I know some of those fans don't put on deodorant. Right?
no, I was
Oh
home.
shit!
I was home. I
They
was in
didn't put
California.
deodorant on in Kansas City. Arnold, you know there's some stinking ass. I can't say who they are.
I don't, man. Look, I don't be that close to nobody. I don't be close to motherfuckers out here like that.
It'd be worse
My
when you're in a
circle
stadium.
is
It'd be
small
worse
as a
when you're
dot.
in a stadium. It'd be worse when you're in a stadium outside too.
Like when I was all
I-
jokes aside, the last wrestling event I went to, it was AEW, the Dynamite, when they had that battle royal. This is around the time this dude Mox was the champ.
Oh, you talk about 2021?
Nah,
And
that was like
22, was they stinking?
2020,
Late last year, right? Late last year.
Nah,
It was last year. Matter of fact, it was late. It was late 2 years ago. Like,
So okay.
nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. My last event was an AEW event too. It was the one in Queens. The night the Acclaim won the tag titles.
Look here,
Yeah,
my
this
last
is
my dude.
wrestling match, the New Age Outlaws were tag team champions.
like on some real G shit. Them taking the belts, and I don't care what Toad said. Them taking the belts off the Acclaim, that was the wrong move.
Yeah, it was. I
FTR
keep
is the team of the year right now, bro. You know, you
I
couldn't
keep
have
saying
both.
that. I keep
According
saying
to
that.
who? Meltzer?
I
Not
keep
according to
saying.
everybody. Nobody's having tag team matches like FTR, bro. Nobody.
All right,
You guys want to
yeah,
rap?
that's it.
You guys want-
They could be
please
that.
change their
You know what I'm
theme
saying? I'm
music?
all
That
for
shit
that
is
because I
garbage.
like FTR.
Yeah, you guys want to laugh? Meltzer actually rated the Jey Uso Roman Reigns
He
match.
gave it a
2.5.
2 point.
So he
Yeah,
actually
Dynasty
agreed with
said
you.
that. Dynasty said he
Bro, it
gave
wasn't a
them a
good match. That's what I was saying last time.
2.75.
But it's all right. It's all right. You have hits and you have misses, and sometimes you just have a bad night.
And check this out.
I
If
just
you're
thought it
gonna
was
fix
hilarious.
FTR, fix that corny ass theme music they come in with.
Hey, I like
Do it
that.
on
That is
purpose, man.
I like
That's a
that song.
tribute to the old tag teams, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
if you want to,
Yeah,
if anybody's theme music needs to change, it's Jungle Boys. To be honest, that
Oh,
Beethoven
okay, yeah.
shit,
I like that too.
that
Like on
Beethoven
some
shit
real
is
G
not
shit.
hitting.
I'm like, yo, he might
No,
as
that
well
was
came out with the oh.
No, or don't
I'm
back
starting to miss that shit.
Hey, do anybody here?
change? That's what you get.
Do
Like
anybody
this
here
dude
when
is
they?
coming out to fucking Beethoven. Like, what the fuck is this silly shit?
I used to love
Do you
things.
know which version of that
Yeah.
song Jungle Boy should come out to? The Homer Simpson version with saxophone.
Whoa,
Hey, do anybody here?
To me, it seems like the
Whoa.
Jack
That
Perry
was funny.
experiment is failing. It's failing bad.
Do anybody here on the round table in the comment section listen to old things when they bored or stuff, or got something to do at the gym?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, every time I get out the shower,
ECW had the
I
best
play.
theme songs.
Check this out.
Shit.
Every time
Oh,
I take
yeah.
a shower, I listen to Rick the Model Martel.
I love the things. I love the things that
He should be in
have
the Hall of
hard.
Fame.
I love the things that had hard beats to it.
Shit, this
Like
I love
man.
Paul
What this dude
Orndorff,
talking
Mr.
about?
Wonderful. Fucking
Yeah,
love
I
that team.
agree. Man.
Yo, does
Whoa.
everybody want to do their top five a ring song or not?
Wait, Dynasty, was that the chamber like where Shayna like killed everybody and then she lost to Becky the next? Yeah, I think that's the one you're talking about.
if you talk about Chamber 2020 to WrestleMania 36,
Yeah, it had to be that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
She machine gunned the entire women's roster and still lost to
And,
Becky.
and
That's fucked
still
up.
lost to Becky.
apparently Becky
while
didn't want to
pregnant.
win. She didn't want to win that match.
Yeah,
It
that's
was,
true. Yeah, that's
it
true.
was while Becky was pregnant too.
Can I say something about Roman's title reign?
What?
His title reign is like gone on so long that whoever beats him, it has to be almost like the next like Hulkamania moment. So if they're gonna
That's
go with
what
LA
Hogan-
Knight, they gotta pull the gun like right now. If not, I'm telling you, the only guy I can see to do it is Gunther. No, Gunther. That's the next big guy. I'm telling you, that's the only guy I think we can go with. Besides LA
I'm
Knight.
gonna be honest with you. I'm
Nate.
surprised. I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised they never went with a Bloodline versus Imperium story. That would have.
Oh God,
know
that would have killed.
That would
Since you brought that up, Nate,
That would've
I can
killed.
talk about LA Knight for a second. And my thing about LA Knight is, okay, like he won the Slim Jim Battle Royal. He was in the commercial with Bianca. That's good. He's on Raw. You know, I know a few with the Miz isn't really exciting, but you know, Miz is a gatekeeper. You know, he's a very safe pick. So it's very
But you gotta
clear.
admit that was a good promo. Though.
Right.
Well, here's
So
the
it's
thing.
very clear they're
You-
doing
you
something
need-
with
you
LA
need the
Knight. So,
Miz there
so what you're
because every
saying,
time
Nate,
he
my thing
wins-
is, what exactly are they building LA Knight up for? Because
The US title.
I'm looking at the layout right now, and it's like, okay, well, Gunther's the Intercontinental title. That's not really got nothing to do with him. Rollins is the WWE champion. That's got nothing to do with him. And it's like, all right, well, Theory's the US champion. He just lost that
Not
tonight.
anymore.
But right. But it seems to me some I don't like this. Like normally in WWE, I prefer for people to work their way up and like win a mid-card belt and then win a world title. But every now and then, like if you're organic enough and you're over enough, you could just skip that and just go straight to a world title. And LA Knight does give me that vibe. So
Toph,
I feel like
agree with you, but there's one small problem with your statement. Look what happened to Matt Cardona. He organically got over.
Cardona's different. Cardona was
Matt Cardona is not even a top tier performer. Just
like
It didn't matter. It don't matter if he's a top tier performer. The fact is, he got over. You strike.
Vince
you can go back to fucking.
What I think is happening is I know it's early. I know we're in August still, but it's like they're building Theory, and right now at the current time, I don't realistically see him winning any title. So I feel like, well, if they're building him and he's not winning a title, even though it's early and it's August, I think that Knight has to be put into consideration for a possible Royal Rumble winner. You know, because what if they just put him in different feuds for the rest of the year?
Yeah, they don't have a choice.
Hot, he could be in contention for actually winning the Rumble. You know,
he's not beating Reigns, though.
If they're going to do that,
because in all the interviews, right, every time Triple H is asked about it, he keeps saying good things for those who wait. He keeps saying that.
As long
so
as Cody's
like,
not challenging,
if he wins,
it's not Cody.
If he wins, Scott, you sound like me from a year ago.
No, bro.
He is you from a year ago.
He does. He's cold. He's corny as hell.
Jesus.
I'd rather it be LA Knight versus Roman Reigns than
That sounds like a low key shot.
I'm just throwing it out there.
They will never put LA Knight with Reigns.
I think he should be in consideration for possible. If he does, like if he doesn't get hurt, and if the fans stick with him and he's featured, you know, and he's winning, I feel like that's got to be it. Then maybe he's winning the Rumble.
He'll be the perfect number 2 option.
If he wins the Rumble, he's challenging for the world title. He's not even
He'll probably be like the backup plan in case the fans are booing Cody by then or something. I bet.
Yeah, he'll be the perfect number 2 option.
Can I say something? Why are you so bent on Cody Roman Reigns too? Nobody wants to see that shit.
Well,
It's annoying.
Did you see that?
Nobody
No
wants
one
to
to see Linda McMahon new, but you know.
Nobody wants to see Cody main event in WrestleMania for Roman Reigns.
And you think that's good, Scott? You really think that's going to stop WWE from doing it? They did
They're not
Roman
gonna
Reigns.
do
They
it.
did, bro. They did Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar 3 times at WrestleMania.
and they did Roman Reigns versus Goldberg, and everybody knew how
No,
that
but
turned out.
Yeah,
check this
like
out.
basically they trying to build. They build on Roman Reigns' legacy because they know Roman Reigns. He doesn't have much years to be in the ring.
The only thing that's dumb about Roman Cody too is like you had it this year, like so.
And
I don't
they
care
didn't
what
pull
you
the
do
trigger.
with Cody. Nothing's gonna be as hot as him
I
winning
guess,
it this
but
year.
it was a good decision to have him to lose because if he would have won, I'm telling you, the fans would have turned on him even quicker because how he just come back,
Him winning
how he just come
Roman
back,
next year and winning would not be as big as if he won this
but
year.
how
It's not
he,
gonna
but
be
You just
On some,
contradict
I was
yourself.
look,
saying,
It's been an hour.
I'm gonna make y'all wig out. I'm gonna make y'all
but I
wig
was
out.
okay.
I'm gonna make y'all wig out real quick, right? I wouldn't have mind if this dude Jey Uso won at SummerSlam. I wouldn't have minded it
Really?
because
Dude, I
you know
just
why? You know why? Like Jey Uso could have went on and just be like, you know, fuck that. He beat this dude Roman. Roman could go and heal up properly. And during the time when this dude Jey Uso's a champion, hold on, let me quarterback this.
Okay.
no, I got it. I feel
During the time when Jey Uso's a champion, right? You know, he go through his matches with, you know, these motherfuckers here and there, maybe it's Sheamus. Have Sheamus make him look like $1 million in the main event. And then eventually, you know what I'm saying, you had this dude, Jimmy, like just attack him after a title defense. Man. Now you have
dude,
go ahead.
dude, I figured it out. I just figured it out. Where is WrestleMania 40? Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Philadelphia. What famous movie was in Philadelphia? Rocky, right? That's what they're gonna do. Rocky 2. Brandy Rhodes gonna slip in a coma. She's gonna snap out of her coma. She's gonna tell Cody to win, and they're gonna play that fucking Rocky theme, and Cody's gonna win it. At WrestleMania 40. Yo, Cody Brandy, I did it!
What the
I'm
fuck?
They're gonna do it.
Brandy! You know how emotional Cody is. You know Cody is mad emotional.
Oh my god. If
Hey,
they do
but
that, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I was saying that it was a good idea because Cody he had got injured and took like 8 months. He left.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
You strike while the iron is hot.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. You really think the fans would turn on Cody if he would have won this year?
Yeah,
You really think they
guarantee it
won't?
because
I'm not even a Cody guy. I'm not even a Cody guy, and I'll say it was the wrong move because in professional wrestling, you strike while the iron is hot because there's no guarantee that the fans will give a shit a year from now, 2 years from now. What they did at WrestleMania this year would have been like Triple H facing Batista at WrestleMania 21 when Batista was red fucking hot and then Triple H beats him. And the mentality is, oh, we can do it next year. Fans wouldn't have cared.
Hold on. Marcus, you just contradicted you just contradicted yourself, and it's been an hour and 4 minutes into the show.
Ooh.
why?
Hold on. Oh shit, what happened?
What you saying? I contradicted myself.
Okay, you propped up Cody Rhodes to Scott during the intro of the show, right? When we all came in, right?
Yeah.
You turned heel on Cody about an hour and 4 minutes into the show. Why?
No, I didn't. I'm saying no, I didn't. I didn't turn on him. I'm just saying. The reason why I say it was
the fans are going to turn on him. What does that mean to you?
I was saying that he was gonna turn because they would have turned because he got injured and had 8 months off and just won the Rumble on his first match back. And
okay, I would have agreed with you on that point, but Triple H took longer to get back and he was cheered louder than anybody during the Ruthless
I
Aggression era.
just
He
say,
came back and won the Rumble that year.
you know
And
how
I'm
fickle
sorry,
fans
Cody
is,
didn't
though.
deserve it.
Well, that
It
was
might
Matt
as well
Squargardi
just
too.
Cody
No,
didn't deserve it. They might as
Fans
well just
are
had Sami Zayn challenge
fans
Roman
are
Reigns for the
always
title.
fans is always complaining and stuff. I would have not turned on him, but the fans would have. The
Again,
fans
Triple
would
H, you would have bitched harder than anybody
All
harder
I'm
than
saying is
anybody
there's
here.
nothing that they can do next year that's going to be as hot or as interesting as what they had this year. When they had the whole thing happen with Sammy turning on Roman, and people were like, okay, well, maybe Sammy will be the one, and then Roman beat him. The thought process was, okay, that's unfortunate. But if Sammy lost, and this must be it for Cody, and just everything that was going on, like nothing they do is gonna get fans as invested as they were
The
this year.
only way fans will be invested is if Cody comes in at 2.
No,
That's
Cody
just too
had
predictable,
no
though.
business
People would
near
expect
the
that.
title.
Really?
But
Yeah.
I'm just
Period.
saying.
I think so.
I'm just saying if Cody would have never got injured, it would have been okay for him to win at WrestleMania
Never.
39
Cody should
because
not
he
be
had
winning
a
the
whole
Is that
year.
Royal.
what you're
No, all I'm
saying?
saying is
Is
that they
that what
just
you're
made a
Cody,
bad
saying?
call.
Cody does
That's
not
all.
have to win the Royal Rumble.
Right.
But yeah,
Cody's
he can
already a
win the
made
chamber
man. He does
too.
not have to win the Royal Rumble.
So you want to
Yeah,
get
Yeah,
out
I,
of the chamber?
all I'm
yeah,
saying is that they just made a bad call, and it happens. Every wrestling company, in retrospect, has that one match we all remember. People look back and they say that was stupid, like WCW, the Sting Hogan Starcade shit. That was dumb.
Fucking
Oh, that was a
tan,
classic.
tanning booth.
Or
Hey, is he gonna
every
be? Is he?
company has that one big title match of whatever era where you look back and you just say that was the wrong move, And at first
Wait a
Also,
minute, wait a minute,
denied
wait a
it.
minute, wait a minute.
I, I,
What about
I,
Goldberg? What about Goldberg versus Logan? That Nitro. Do you
No, that
think
was
That
cool.
was different. That
that
was
was
No,
different
I
because
wouldn't
back
say that
then,
was a
that was a smart
back
move.
then, the way that Raw and Nitro were, like it's a positive and it's a negative, but the way it was back then, like they would just put shit like on free TV to pop a number because they were
Yeah,
so
that's all.
concerned about. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that,
also y'all
that's
notice
what killed
y'all
WWE.
notice every 10 years and WWE at every 10 WrestleManias they crown the biggest baby face. So like WrestleMania 30, you had Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson winning. At WrestleMania 20, I forgot who was in the
Wouldn't
main
that be
event,
LA
but
Knight
they
then?
won.
The main
I think it
event
was
was
Benoit,
yeah.
and then Bret Hart.
He's a
Like John Cena.
That's
I'm
why I
saying
said. That's why I said if
Cena
LA Knight wins the
2.0.
Rumble, if
Nah,
LA
the
Knight
main
wins the
event.
Rumble, that
Yo,
continues the
this
process.
dude, that was I ain't gonna lie. I can still watch that shit to this day when it comes to this dude, Daniel Bryan, just showcasing his talent in WrestleMania 20. Like that shit
That
was
was
a
one of the
fuck.
best WrestleMania moments.
30,
excuse me.
Well, let's say WrestleMania 20. Where we at?
Well,
That was
his
Yo,
He
I
was
was
big
I
then.
thought that was
bro, I was
He
WrestleMania
was
there for
that
30.
good
that.
even
5.
then.
Oh,
last
I
win was
was
at
there.
one
20.
of the best
And that's
WrestleMania
another
moments I
example
ever
too.
seen.
That's another example too. Like all that shit that Daniel Bryan went through, and then imagine if he went through all that shit, WrestleMania 30, Randy Orton hits the RKO and just pins Bryan. And the thought process is, oh, we can do Bryan next year. Like, no, it was dumb. Like you blew it.
No,
You
no, no,
blew
no,
it
no,
right
no, no,
there.
no,
If
no,
they
no,
would
no,
have
Yeah,
no,
had, bro, if
no,
they
no.
would
So
have
that
had
would be like
Daniel Bryan lose on the
that would be
same
like
WrestleMania that they had the Undertaker streak, and fans would have been heated.
they
that
would
would
have been
Yeah,
playing
it
that
would have been
song. Let's
right.
start a
It would have been
riot,
right. Yeah,
a
it would have been
riot.
right.
I'm sorry. The
nah,
Cody Rhodes finish the
Toph. That would
story
be
is
like
the worst thing I ever seen. It's
I
Chris
that would
Oh,
be
just
like
so
Brian
hold
Danielson.
on, wait, hold on. So Edge is going against Sheamus next week.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a nice brawl.
I said
yeah,
I
those would be
said
bigger. Like I like that.
I said don't do it. I told Edge don't do it because
Edge.
Sheamus is the last person to pin Triple
You
H
told Edge
and make
yourself.
him.
You
Told
told
Edge
Edge
like
that.
yo,
He
Edge,
wants to
don't do it, my
retire in
dude.
Canada.
I've been knowing you for a
Okay.
long time, Edge. Don't do that.
I
Yeah,
love when
because
Eddie
Bro,
called
Edge,
evil Ronald
Sheamus
McDonald. Oh,
Sheamus he actually ended Triple H full time as a talent, and that was the last time I think Triple H had that long hair.
Everybody. You remember Rocky IV, right?
yeah,
Hell yeah.
remember that part when Adrian told Rocky, "You can't win, Rock. You can't win." That's what Marcus just
You
said.
see how strong he is?
That's what Marcus just said to Edge.
Yeah,
I was like, don't do it. Please don't do it. Sheamus is gonna end that man.
that was basically watching Cena and Roman wrestle.
Y'all remember?
Actually,
Y'all-
they said it about the Tribal Chief though. Like,
Yeah, y'all remember when Sheamus kicked Triple H about 800 times? He's gonna do the same to Edge.
So you're saying it's going to be
See,
Sheamus?
I like that. I like what Dynasty said on the bottom. That's so true. You always have to have cliffhangers at the end of the show to get you to tune in next week.
yeah,
Make
that's
sure
what
we did.
it gets to watch it engaged.
Yeah, I always said
They
that.
did it. Tonight was a good cliffhanger tonight.
I
Honestly.
remember.
So you can say it's been a good week of wrestling.
Yeah, pretty
No,
good. Pretty good.
Yeah,
it wasn't a good week of wrestling at all.
If you're not counting NXT, I'd say yeah.
Well, Dominic popped the rating, so that's good for him.
That's because he's a main roster.
Oh,
No, I know,
no.
but
Big up-
still,
And
Big
good
up-
for
then
him.
there's
Big
other
up for
wrestling
Buddy
out there too.
Matthews. Big up for Buddy Matthews.
Buddy Matthews.
Oh, he got engaged, Buddy
Matthews got
Buddy
engaged to Rhea Ripley, and I am laughing at all the fucking simps online right now.
She's gonna be pregnant in like a month. Watch, she's pregnant. Watch. Oh boy.
Now fuck all that.
but
I
yo-
want to see the simps cry.
What if Rhea did give some to Dominic before she got engaged?
Oh jeez.
Well,
That means if
you
Buddy
think-
Matthews.
if you
That
think
means,
about
Dominic,
it,
Dominic will get pimp slapped right back down to the lower mid card.
And
If you
plus,
think
Buddy
about it, it's
Matthews.
not
Plus,
official
Buddy
until you put a
Matthews already had Dom's sister, so they're even. I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean,
You
why
been
not?
static? Like you've been hot and static. You already know you love this wrestling content. Where you been at, static? It's been a long
Let
time.
Dominique clap some cheeks real quick. Shoot, let him clap some cheeks.
Dom wouldn't know what to do with a woman like Rhea.
You wouldn't. Hey, that's Eddie
Who, Rhea
Guerrero's bloodline.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley. She look like she like that dominatrix type shit.
She will dominate the shit out of Dom.
LA Knight.
Come on now.
They need LA Knight to win the Royal Rumble. Then they got to dust off the Lex Express and have him drive across country.
Rhea Ripley look like her bedroom is full of glory holes.
Hey, yeah.
Buddy Matthews.
Yo, man, to this
Oh
fucking
my
day,
God.
if I could ask him
Man,
any
listen.
question, I would ask him, how much money did you blow on the fucking Lex Express? That shit was so fucking fascinating to me. You dead ass got a bus, you customize it, and you legit had this bum Luger fucking running for office, going to Chicago, fucking New York City, Atlanta, Houston.
That was $2 million.
You did more for him than the fucking America did for the 1992 election, just for him to win in a fight.
That
Count out.
song-
Oh my god!
That song alone with the Lex Express should have stopped his push immediately.
Jesus, that shit was doomed. That shit was
That was
doomed from
terrible.
the word go.
How in the fuck do you lose via count out and then still have the entire face roster pick you up and parade you down the aisleway?
Mandible moves.
Like
I
you did,
gotta make those
like you
shirts.
did for
Well,
me.
Vince was Vince was afraid to pull the trigger on Lex. That's the funny thing. He did all that shit and got cold feet at the
Got
night.
cold feet.
Yeah.
I said,
Well, it's
song
interesting
alone.
because it shows you how different Vince was, because back then it was like, okay, Luger's the guy the company wanted, Brett's the guy the fans wanted, and they went back and forth, but in the end, they went with the guy the fans wanted. Now in modern day, they don't give a shit what the fans want. It just shows you how much things have changed.
I have a question for everybody.
In the ass.
I have a question for everybody. Everybody watched a Dynamite, right? On Wednesday.
Yeah.
Why did Tony Storm get the bye?
Oh yeah, I don't get that either.
Well,
They-
She got the
Before y'all
body
talk
because
about
she was the
that, I
champion.
gotta say it.
Yeah.
You were my hero.
Oh
Okay,
my
No,
god.
no.
That
Yeah,
song alone. That
my
song
rating-
alone.
My rating for Dynamite went down to a 5 after seeing that because how in the world do your top champion, have to earn an opportunity over a loser? Tony Storm literally lost, and she getting a bye. Really?
Yeah,
That
rematch
doesn't
clause.
make
Yeah,
sense.
rematch clause.
well, yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Rematch.
She's the
Why
former
don't?
champion.
Then why doesn't Tony? Then why doesn't Tony Storm just keep the belt so the champion can get the bye and
I
have
got a better idea. Why did they have Sheeta defend the title in the first place against Anna
exactly.
Jay? Against Anna
That's
Jay.
even bigger slap to the face.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why
yeah,
they did that. Yeah.
it's like
But I
when
got no
Tony.
problem.
They're
Look,
pushing that narrative
don't get me
anymore.
wrong
That's the
though.
narrative.
It's
Nah, but
like
don't
when
get
they
me
book.
wrong though.
Talking about AEW around Toph, he about to get
Nah,
tripped.
but don't,
it's like
but
when
listen,
They're
don't get
pushing
me
that narrative
wrong
with that
though.
Lufisto
It's like
lady.
when
So
Tony
that's why
Khan
they're
put.
pushing
It's like when Tony Khan booked Tony Storm versus Taya Valkyrie literally after she lost to Jade Cargill. Like you giving title shots to losers now?
Like,
But,
don't get me wrong
hold
though.
on.
I got
Oh
no
wait, hold on,
problem.
wait! Don't do that! Don't do that! WWE been doing that shit for the past 20 years.
Yeah.
How you
That
be on
is
a losing
true.
streak? You be on a
That is
losing streak and
true.
become the number one contender.
Nah,
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
true.
And we always
look what
gotta
they're about.
deflect. And we always gotta deflect to WWE wins.
No,
No
no, fuck
problem.
that.
Lord.
When it comes to
Oh
that,
Lord.
no, fuck that. That shit always drove me crazy. Nigga, Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura was on the verge of being the number one contender. This nigga hasn't won a match since he came back.
He did. Actually, he have been winning.
When?
What did he win? A buffet play at the Chinese restaurant? What did he win?
Do y'all watch Raw?
What are
Do
you
y'all
talking
watch
about? He
Raw?
won this Shinsuke Nakamura won anything when he came back. He hasn't won one match. He hasn't
What the
even
hell
won a
did
promo battle.
One match, really?
What's on TV?
He returned back in
No,
2000.
he beat Bronson Reed a few times, but yeah.
Oh my god, what is he watching?
When?
This
Wait,
is video.
Oh, this
Respect
past
it.
Monday he won. They literally did.
Respect
Yeah.
it,
Oh,
Paul.
one match. This dude is
Yeah.
1 for 60.
They got,
No,
And
he's
he's a
actually
number one
he's actually
contender.
beaten Bronson several times actually. But
well,
actually
they do got 5 weeks. They do got 5 weeks.
The
So
fuck out of here.
Shinsuke,
WWE been doing that shit
No
ever
offense
since.
though. No offense
so
though.
we
5
ain't talking.
weeks.
We
If
ain't
we're
talking
really
about
gonna be honest
WWE.
the
though,
the heel turn makes sense. The problem is that they haven't positioned him as a threat in like 5 years.
and if you're gonna be honest, 5 weeks
You
is
can't
not
even be a
enough to make
threat.
him a
Did
credible
y'all forget
contender.
his push in 2020 and 2021? Did y'all
What
forget
year?
that?
What
I
year
don't
is it
forget,
this
Pushed,
year,
bro.
Marcus?
Boobs was pushed. He was
Marcus,
just
Marcus,
along
quick
for the
question.
ride.
Oh, Shinsuke.
Marcus, quick question. What year is it now?
2023.
Okay, then that answers your question.
Yo, you know what?
is he
I'm about to get you out of here, Scott. I can't.
What is he watching?
Cold War.
He's doing that on purpose.
Yo, you love that movie. I noticed. You love Ghost Dog.
Oh,
Hey, like I was saying, we was
he was
drunk
like
when
Top
he
Dollar with a sword.
was drunk when he said he would clap Linda. Come on, he meant Stephanie. We was
Yeah, but
all drunk here.
Ginger's
Nah, he meant Linda. He meant Linda again. Let's move on.
Anyway, can we just anyway,
Ginger's push was because the Indians.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
That's all. It
that
was.
was a fail.
We was on that cognac when he said Linda McMahon could get it. We was on that
Nah, he
cognac.
wasn't drunk. He was sober. Let's move on.
Oh
y'all,
my god.
y'all are cool, boy.
Maybe
Yo,
Linda
yo,
looked like
I'm about
maybe
to get
get
Scott
so
out of here.
upset.
Yo, I can't
You
with
get
this nigga.
you get so
What did you
upset
guys
about
think
Ghost
about
Dog.
that Alabama riverboat brawl? That shit was fucking hilarious.
Ghost
Oh, yeah,
Dog
that shit was
was in
funny.
there.
I'm fucking
Oh
dying.
shit.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
was-
I said the Alabama vote brawl. That shit was better than whatever the fuck
He-
Tribal Combat was. I know.
That black dude,
Hell
that
yeah.
black dude threw his hat, and you knew that white. That
We're
white
not gonna do that again. We're not gonna do it again, Toe. Come on.
Oh god.
We're not gonna do that again.
Oh god.
No,
Well, look,
but Marcus,
listen.
The only thing that brawl was missing was the Popeyes commercial playing in the background with a coupon.
No, yo, you seen the one with Good Times?
No.
Racist
Good time.
motherfucker.
Oh shit. Oh, send me the link. I gotta watch it.
Hey, do y'all remember?
Nah, that's my dude name. That's my dude name. I'm fucking with him. I'm fucking
Did
with him.
did y'all see the clip on how Nikola Jokic got drafted and how they had a Taco Bell commercial? They could have did that for WWE in one of those matches Saturday. The stuffed cheese taco commercial for one of the matches Saturday.
Oh man.
I ain't gonna lie though, Nate. That joke was a little spicy though, Nate. You know.
No, but but you remember that they had that thing where the woman was fighting with the customer. The woman was one of the employees was fighting with the customer like 6 months ago, and somebody put the music in the background for Popeye. So that's all I was thinking.
Yeah, I sent you that
that's
video.
what I was thinking of. I'm like, man, they got to put that Popeyes in there.
I sent you that video when Shorty was getting mollywopped.
Yo, did you guys hear about what's the dude's name? Did y'all hear about what's his name? That guy in New York, that streamer dude, tried to give out PS5s.
Oh yeah! Oh shit! Yeah, what the fuck?
There was a streamer that was offering free game consoles, free PS5s, and there was a
he got locked up, didn't he?
There was a huge riot in Times Square.
This is all I gotta say about that, man. This is all I gotta say about that, and this is the only thing I'm gonna say about this shit, bro. I ain't trying to come off like an old man yelling at crowds. Listen,
and you're about to sound like an old man yelling at the crowds.
Every generation
People down there are stupid.
One thing I'll say about these kids today, man, these kids be fucking up shit for like no fucking reason. When I was a teenager, when we got into fights and shit, there was a reason for it. It was like, yo, you fucked my bitch, or like, you were bullied or something, or like, yo, that nigga owed you money. But these kids now, man, they just be fucking up shit for just no reason. Like, why?
Just say it, man. Motherfuckers was stupid as hell. They caused a whole riot on Union Square for game consoles. Like that's stupid as shit.
Like, Toph, when you said smashing female, who tried to smash Jade Cargill? Because how you gonna say
that? I know Jade Cargill 20 years ago. What the fuck you talking about?
What the fuck is going on?
I thought we were talking about that brawl, and you talking about Jade Cargill. What the hell?
Yeah,
that was random as fuck.
No, because he said we would get into fights because somebody smashing your girl, and Jade Cargill is his girl.
I just think the kids today, they just get angry for no fucking reason. They just do dumb shit. And what's also dumb is like, I mean, they're born into this world like social media and shit, but it's like you got all these cameras and shit.
Yeah.
What is
it? For PS5s though, man. For PS5s, you're gonna tear shit up. Come on.
He didn't bring anything out of right. He didn't actually have anything, right?
He didn't.
He only had like gift cards. I heard.
Yo, Nate.
Sandman had the best one last year when their kids were doing like the pod challenge, the tide and shit. And Sandman was like, you know what? How about get a job challenge or wash your ass?
I thought that Tide Pod challenge was fake. I ain't even gonna lie. People is really that stupid. Jesus Christ.
Light yourself on fire challenge. Fucking
they're addicts, man. I'm telling you, man, these kids are addicts, man. They're addicted to clout and social media, and it's like they're not thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah, because
celebrity and social media is the new religion.
Did y'all hear about that 14-year-old her parents faked her death? I think it was Lil Tay.
Oh yeah, Lil Tay. Throw the whole family in the garbage. They ain't shit.
Inside Entertainment Tonight.
The one that went missing but wasn't missing. She she made the whole thing up. It wasn't Alabama.
I got something for y'all. Who saw that OJ rant about Henry Ruggs? I think it was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I seen that.
Why in the fuck would OJ rant about anything about why the fuck would you do any of that?
Like that's the equivalent of a pedophile saying a murderer should not deserve about 25 years to life. Come on.
Oh my
That
god.
doesn't even make sense.
Or when you get a chance, replay this session. That is the funniest thing in the world. You gotta watch it. That shit was funny.
We still talk
Social
about the
media
OJ Simpson
celebrities
thing,
will
right?
do.
We still talk.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
god.
I just love the fact that Starburst dropped the slogan "The juice is loose" after the trial.
Yo.
My favorite OJ joke was the one Dave Chappelle did, where he said, like, he ran into OJ at the restaurant, and him and his friends were all talking to OJ, and he said it was good vibes and stuff, and OJ was like, "Well, I'll see you later, Dave," and he was like, "All right, later, OJ," and OJ left, and then Dave, all his friends got quiet, and they're just like, "Yo, that nigga did that shit."
I thought the Dave Chappelle show ended too early. Too
Well,
early.
he didn't want to
Shouldn't
sell
have
out.
ended at
He didn't
all.
want to sell out. That's what happened,
Yeah.
So,
It was like 2 seasons and an episode into season 3.
They
They
want
let
to
more.
cancel Dave Chappelle so bad, but
he
they
was the
can't.
first person. He was the first person that really woke me up to just how fucking weird the country is, because I remember Dave said that the one skit that Comedy Central always threw him, and he never did, and he's right, because I researched this, because I was like, wait a minute, let me be sure. According to Dave, Comedy Central kept pushing Michael Jackson jokes, because of the whole Michael Jackson thing. And Dave never did. He never did a Michael Jackson joke. And the reason he didn't do the Michael Jackson joke is because he said, if you notice, anytime there's a big problem in America, there's a distraction. They want you
Also,
to talk about something else to distract you. So
yeah. Also, the other reason why he didn't come back, because he seen that the white people in the crowd was laughing at him, not at his jokes. If you notice, look at the crowd, people was laughing at him like he was a joke or something. They wasn't even laughing at the jokes, even though the jokes is hilarious.
That's why personally I don't fuck with Kevin Hart. I've never found Kevin Hart funny. I think the way he acts, Kevin Hart, he acts how white people view black people.
None of us see Kevin Hart as funny. Jamie Foxx is more funny than Kevin Hart.
I mean, Kevin Hart. I mean, he ain't all that funny. Neither is that other comedian chick, Tiffany Haddish.
You know who I'm saying?
She's not funny. She's not
Do
funny.
anybody
Is she canceled or something?
Yeah, he is.
She just cut her hair,
she is.
but she's not funny.
You know who else is not funny? That black dude with the afro named Craig Robinson. I think his jokes is not funny at all.
Kevin Hart?
Who's that guy you saw around?
That guy Matt Rife. I mean, that guy's not fucking funny as hell. I don't know why people like. I think women like him because he's good looking. That's about it.
He's
the crowd, maybe people like that.
He's a tall white boy with a He's a tall white boy with a baby face. Of course, girls are gonna like him.
Yeah, but he's not funny. It's like
I don't think. Now I don't want to get blocked for this, but I think Will Ferrell, he's not funny either. He just do a lot of trying to be funny.
Will Ferrell's not really a comedian though. He's just a wacky actor. He's not a comedian.
He's never
See, you got to watch Step Brothers. That's a funny movie, but it's not in a comical way. It's just they do stupid shit that's so funny.
See, the thing is, when you're a wacky actor, the thing about it is, I hate to say it, when you're a wacky actor, that shit is a flavor of the month, because it's like you're popular at that time, but it's like you're not going to be known for anything else. Like, this guy is a really good actor, but he kind of fucked himself because people just see him as fucking Stifler. What's the dude that plays Stifler?
Stifler was fucking funny.
He's
American Pie. I think RIP to him. I think he died.
No,
he's still alive.
William Scott, he's still alive.
He's like blacklist, I guess. I guess he got blacklisted.
Another guy.
He got fucked because to this day people just see him as Stifler. And then the other guy that got fucked, he actually does a lot of voice work. The dude that played McLovin in Superbad. I
was confused. I thought y'all was talking about the dude from Saved by the Bell. He's dead.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, talking about,
yeah.
Dustin
I
Diamond.
was confused.
Diamond.
You know the reason why
Another
I
guy
haven't
is Joe.
I haven't chimed in about any LA comics is because we all suck. Joe Rogan sucks. Joe Rogan sucks. Brandon Schaub really fucking sucks. The rest of them fucking suck.
Well, Joe Rogan just sold out first. He just sold out. That's why I went
Joe
there.
Rogan is a sellout. Come on now.
Anybody thought Eddie
He don't
Murphy?
want to get whacked. That's what Joe Rogan.
Anybody thought Eddie Murphy's brother was funny because he was hilarious.
Charlie?
Hell yeah.
Charlie Murphy,
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy was great.
He was hilarious.
And the best
I
part about
remember when
Charlie
CB4
Murphy,
came out. I
best
remember
part
when
about Charlie
CB4 came out.
Murphy,
Everybody was saying when CB4 first came out, everybody was saying like, "Yo, he looked just like Eddie Murphy."
best part
Around
about
that time,
Charlie
niggas didn't know who
Murphy,
Charlie Murphy was.
Charlie Murphy was great. The best part about him is he could do a comedy role and he could do a serious role.
Yeah, my favorite comedian back in the day was Bruce. I remember Bruce.
Oh, that dude was funny.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's still
funny.
around.
Funny.
Still looks the same.
He
too.
is?
Still doing good.
Really?
Yeah, Bruce
does,
is still around.
Yeah, he does local shit in Atlanta. Yeah, I love that.
He lost weight, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Hey, I like the varieties of topics we could talk on this show instead of like wrestling all the time.
Yeah. That's all I try to convert us from time to time. Like, we don't always have to talk about wrestling. We can also talk about current events and we can talk about movies because we love our movies.
Like I said,
Speaking of
man,
movies, I got one to show y'all right now, and it's not Ghost Dog.
I can't say shit. I can't say shit about any. I can't say shit about any LA comics because we all suck. Can't say shit.
LA Lakers suck.
Hey,
Yo, since you mentioned LA, man, I'll tell you another guy who's like fucking Illuminati, fucking Nick Cannon. That dude is Illuminati for a long time. You ever you're at home, right? You ever have like those moments where you're at home and you're just minding your own business, right? You're just chilling, you're not really doing anything in particular. And then just like you just see something on TV and you just kind of have like an epiphany, like holy shit, like this dude is
this is the same guy. Bro, this is the same guy who got his Wildin' Out show canceled and had to freaking sell his soul to get the shit back.
Hey, that's why I support him still because he got that Wild Out show, and honestly, some of his movies was actually entertaining.
Yeah, on some real G shit. Like I was thinking about doing like a movie Monday because Raw is trash. So I was thinking like we could do like you know what I mean?
Well, this week Raw wasn't bad. This week Raw wasn't bad.
Let's talk about movies for like an hour on Monday.
Here we go. I got one for y'all right here.
What the hell?
What's this? What's this right here? Yo, you about to get me? Yo, you about to get me struck, man.
What the hell are you watching?
What is this?
Scott doing that on purpose.
Looks like a bad episode of Cops.
He's doing that on purpose.
No, I love this movie. This is a hood classic.
Yo, Sam, man, who got that? Who got that Debo uppercut? Monique. Monique got that Debo uppercut from Oprah.
I know Scott didn't say that movie he got on is better than Friday. That Friday is the best comedy black hood movie ever.
Who made that movie? Public Access? What the fuck, man? So cheesy.
Word, that's like what the you watching something on Tubi. That's Tubi right there.
Tubi, like a Tubi movie.
Yo, man, yo, seriously, you know what? Since you mentioned them, yo, man, the community is taking over Tubi, bro. You seen some of the movies on there?
Yeah, I'm telling you. I love low budget hood movies. I want to be in a lot of them. Me personally, I want to be in there. Like I want to be like you know what I want to do? In one of those low budget black crime movies, I want to be a motherfucking crooked cop on cocaine
Like
Follow,
Toad,
motherfucker.
You were
like
super
Toad,
specific with that.
hey, like
Just be
Toad,
on some dummy shit.
like
Oh,
Toad, did you
I'll
see?
make that role work. Like what? I'll be like the most craziest cop. I have
On
like a twisted
Tubi?
metal car.
speaking of
Like
cocaine, what about MJF's line to Adam Cole? If he's so pale and white, hoping to scored him in the '80s. And I was like,
Hey,
what?
I was about to, I
That
was
was
about to
great.
ask, I was about to ask, like, Tove, did you see a movie on Tubi where it was like a black dude and his girlfriend tried to set him up to get killed? It was a fake movie, and it was this scene
Told
that
doesn't
had
watch
a,
the
it was
movies.
this scene that had a dude shooting a gun behind a tree and with some
Oh,
Mason
no
stuff.
disrespect. Yeah, that's what that shit's called.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking
Told
about?
don't
That
watch
movie
no
was
hood movies.
terrible.
They filmed,
Oh
they
my
filmed that shit.
god.
They filmed that shit like an hour away from my house over there in Atlanta. They tried to make that like a fucking cinematic universe over there, and I was like, wow. I remember I got emails about that movie because they were looking for background people, and I was like,
Extras.
oh, okay, seems cool. But then I got a notification. They said the movie had finished filming like 2 months ago. It blew up on Twitter. It blew up on TikTok, and I was like, wow, like this shit's blowing up on TV. I should have been in this fucking movie. I would have got
Yo, I
paid.
wish I
That.
could play some clips, man. Like this is the bullshit I be talking about. It's like when I try to do anything, like share
They
screen.
block you for
Yeah,
anything. They block you for
Garbage day.
anything. I thought it was just the wrestling companies that's
No, man.
hard with
it's
blocking stuff.
like it's very hard to find content that's not copywritten.
Yo, Sandman, have you tried like emailing the people and saying that like, yo, I'm about to use some of your stuff. Can I use it? Like
That shit don't work.
Yeah,
Like that's
permission.
like one email amongst thousands of emails.
true, but it's worth a shot.
Like I think in music you can play like 15 seconds or something. There's some thing. Like 15
Yeah, it's a
Or
way
you,
that it's like a
or you
program.
could just
Versus
chop
a
the
picture. I know
videos
that.
into. You could chop the videos into parts, like part
Yeah,
1 to this, part 2. I think that could work too.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I got wrestling bios. He pushes like Monday Night War things and stuff like that, but they're only like 15-second clips or pictures. So I think that's how he gets away with it.
He's funny though. Like I like wrestling bios.
No, I know. I like that guy. Yeah, it's cool. I like that channel. I love that wrestling thing.
That
Every
that wrist lock thing they does.
He breaks down the wrestling Monday Night Wars every week.
Hey, I got
So
an interesting.
hold on. Let's I ain't gonna lie. Like we had a nice discussion going on when it came to the movies, right? I got a topic real quick.
All right.
Gangster movies versus gangster movies. Which is
What's
better?
what's the difference?
You know the difference is you will have like colors and boys in
Yeah.
the hood.
Yeah.
Belly.
I'm taking that.
Yeah,
route.
I'll take this one first. I'll take this one first. I think what it is, I think everyday people like us, we can watch either and appreciate them both. I think as far as I don't even call them Hollywood anymore. I call them Holly Weird because Hollywood is fucking weirdo. It's just weird.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of weirdos. I think that Holly Weird, they need to acknowledge that a lot of shit. I'll give you an example, right? Because they and I joke about this shit all the time, right? Like Goodfellas, fucking great movie. Casino, fucking great movie, right?
Yeah.
And I think a movie that is just as good and just as iconic as Goodfellas, just as good as Casino, is New Jack City. Just as good, just as iconic. Has characters that are just as good.
Oh yeah.
But people don't put New Jack City in that same category because it's black. And it's like, well, just because it's black, it doesn't make it.
Man, I miss those. I miss those era of movies. Dang,
Nate, you ever seen New Jack City before?
I've seen it. I'm just saying. I
I'm
wish that era.
talking to Nate. Have you ever seen?
Yeah. No, I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen them before.
Yeah, it's like, why is so many movies bad today?
New Jack City was probably one of the best
Because
movies.
everybody's sensitive now. Everything nowadays.
You know what's crazy?
Canceled.
What's crazy was I actually researched this. I don't know if you guys knew, but like when Scarface first came out, it actually was poorly received. People didn't like it. And I was like, really? And I looked it up, and it was like it took years later for people to give it a second watch. And then like when VHS tapes blew up and DVDs blew up, that was when the movie got like this reputation. Like, oh my God, it's so fucking good. You know, it's like that sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it takes, it's like a movie will be like ahead of its time, like 10 years, 15 years ahead of its time. And like after like 15, 20 years, people give it a second look and they're just like, oh, wow, this is really good. Another movie that is like, everyone looks at like a GOAT now, but when it came out, people were like, people weren't really fucking with Pulp Fiction when it came out like that. They thought Pulp Fiction was like convoluted. They thought that like it didn't make any sense. But then like, years later, people are like, oh my God, it's so good. Like, it's just like that sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
My brother's keeper.
Who would say any Samuel L. Jackson movies is questionable? All his movies
Snakes
is
on
like
a plane. Snakes on a plane with love.
No, that's bullshit. Like, as a matter of fact, he bummed out with the Nick Fury series just now.
Yo, and
no, I think
that was Jay Uso tonight, bro. Yes, I am super good.
Don't do it, Pookie.
Jay Uso just said, Jay Uso tonight just said, Jay Uso tonight said, fuck everybody.
I love Snakes on a Plane, but the TV edit, we got to take these Monday to Friday snakes off this plane.
Yeah.
Okay, so New Jack City versus.
Jay Uso said,
I can't say The Godfather because The Godfather has a whole trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't think The Godfather needed a trilogy, to be honest.
I think New Jack City was better than that whole trilogy. I'm not going to hold you. New Jack City was better than that whole. Godfather is highly overrated. That shit is trash.
No, the first two were good. The three sucked.
Hey, Sam, man, I also got a thing you could do to prevent YouTube from blocking your videos. If you want to post something, just post wherever you want to show us on video. Instead of just posting the video on YouTube because they'll block you quick, just put it in your community section with a link, and we'll just click the link and see the clip.
Yeah. Yo, great idea, my dude. Great idea. And when I do that, that's what I was saying. Like, make sure y'all comment, like, all that fly shit. Especially
or you make
when
your video private too. I think that's how you work around it too. If you make your video private.
Yeah, you can do that too, but the community section.
What you say, Nate?
If you make your video private, only certain people can watch it. You know.
No, that's the worst thing to do. You got to make it worldwide so everybody can see it.
So yeah, the community section.
They got to get the secret code. You know, cocaine. Tony.
Oh, wow. Or Colombia, TK.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Because y'all got me, interested in this gangster movies versus gangster movies topic, right?
What movie could you put up against New Jack City? You can't put Scarface.
I think for whatever reason, I don't know why. And again, this
is
completely can of worms. For whatever reason, Hollywood today, they don't see any money in a gangsta or gangster anymore. Like, you don't really see it on TV anymore. You don't see movies anymore. You don't see TV shows.
They don't make it original anymore.
Hey, y'all should watch this show on Hulu. It's called Snowfall. It's a very interesting show.
I'm almost done with the second season.
Like, hold on.
Nah, Snowfall is good. He's right. Snowfall is really good. Y'all need to watch it.
I think the last legit mafia gangster show that I remember in the modern era, and it's been a minute now, was Boardwalk Empire, which is good.
I watched it. I only watched a little bit of that. Yeah, I only watched a little bit of it. I got
Bronx Tale. There we go.
Bronx Tale.
That's a good
movie.
Shit,
I ain't gonna lie,
Bronx Tale was good.
No cap. I used to live right up the block from over there where Shorty was living at, Terrell Hicks. Nice. I used to live right up the block from that fucking school.
Cool.
Hey, why don't they make hood movies like they used to? What's up? Do they got Do they got handcuffs on them to make good movies nowadays?
I think it's a combination of
When is
stuff.
the last time
I think
you
it's a
ever heard
combination
of
of
an
stuff.
original
First of
movie?
all, a lot of the producers are either retired or they're not here. Like John
Spike Lee got too
Singleton's
political.
passed away. Oh boy, what's his name? The dude that does all the controversial movies. He's basically retired now.
Oh yeah.
Spike Lee.
No. The guy did Pulp Fiction on him.
Oh,
Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah. I think it's a combination of like a lot of the producers and directors
And Spike Lee, yeah. Spike
Yeah,
Lee, Quentin Tarantino.
Right,
Yeah.
they're either
He got too
retired or
political.
they're deceased.
That's the
And then
reason why.
also another thing too is a lot of the actors. I'm not trying to be insulting, but a lot of the modern day actors, they're not on the level of
They're
actors.
trash.
Yeah.
Like you see Will
20
Smith.
years ago, 30 years
Yeah,
ago.
like
they're
oh,
just
like
not.
it got to the point where agents is looking for people on TikTok and shit like that. These motherfuckers is not legitimate actors.
No
They
one
just
movie-
act stupid when the fucking camera phone is on.
No
Like,
one movie is unintentionally funny.
Bronx Tale was the greatest. I love Bronx Tale, ballet dancer. And
Yeah, I like when he puts that guy coffee cakes in the bathroom. He's a Jinx.
I'll say this much, man.
Pulp Fiction, hell yeah. Now what? Pulp Fiction was blocked. Don't do that, ballet dancer.
That was good.
Don't do that.
It took me forever to
Yo,
watch it finally.
You know I fuck with you, ballet dancer. I fuck with you. Don't do that. Pulp Fiction is a masterpiece.
It's not a gangster movie. It's kind of like half gangster, half music. I'm sure you've seen it, Sandman. I thought Straight Outta Compton was pretty good. You know,
I like
saw that
it.
a couple of years
Yeah, I like
ago.
Straight
I
Outta
like that
Compton. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was because the right people.
The
right
ending was
people played
fucking
the right role.
unrealistic. I know for a fact the ending didn't happen, but it's a good movie.
Can you count like Kill Bill or something? It's like Kill Bill like a gangster movie? Because I just love that.
Yeah, I guess. In a way.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of like a gangster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah, a
because
little
Kill Bill.
Like a
Yeah, Kill
hybrid.
Bill is Yakuza, which is basically Japanese mafia. So
Yeah,
that counts. Yeah.
No one movie is
I like
unintentionally
Kill Bill.
just like very, very, just like funny in like a very stupid way. Street Fighter was very, very funny in a very, very stupid way.
I'm about to get you up out of here.
What?
The fuck
Well, no,
out
Sandman
of
said
here.
Colors is a good movie. That's a must-watch movie. That's like
Fighter.
top 20.
That's it. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The Street Fighter that was sick was the first one, the animated one, not the motion picture, the animated shit. It came out.
with the Kuma. Talking about that one?
No. I'm talking about the shit that came out right after the motion picture came out. It was the
You're
cartoon.
talking about the animated one from back in the day. I know you're talking about.
Right. That was like the best Street Fighter movie ever. Nothing topped that shit.
Hey, I think what's his name? The one who created the what's the Us movie or whatever that scary black movie is Peele, I think that's his name.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, he maybe he can revive the hood movies or hood.
That's what he's doing, low
movies.
key. Yeah,
He's
low key,
trying
that's what he's
to.
doing. Yeah, he's
Kind of sort of
trying
in a
to.
way though. He is, yeah.
Hey, anyone
Oh,
see
The
the
Departed. Who? You haven't seen that? The Departed?
The Departed? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I seen it once.
Yo, The Departed is so good. Y'all never seen The Departed before?
I seen it once.
What?
Hey,
Yo, Tove. Especially you, Tove. You would like that movie. It's with Jack Nicholson, Matt Damon, Leonardo DiCaprio. There's a lot of motherfuckers in there. Anthony Anderson. But it's really good.
My favorite low budget, you mentioned earlier, Sam, my favorite low budget gangster movie is Original Gangsters. I love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
What's the word, man? What's the word?
That one, American Gangster with Denzel Washington. That's a good movie too.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Hey,
That
did
fucking
anybody
Killer Coke
see?
fucked them up.
You know what I seen last year? I seen this movie for the first time, and it's been out for years and years. This Denzel Washington movie when he was a air pilot. I forgot the name of it. It was actually when he got charged.
Talking about
Yeah,
Flight.
I think that movie was incredible.
You know, it's funny we're talking about this because this morning I saw a YouTube ad. I don't know if you remember. This was years ago, back when Sopranos was still a thing. Do y'all remember the Sopranos commercial with Taz, where Taz was talking to Paulie?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I'll send it to the chat. I'll send it to the chat. This is
Yeah,
actually
I
a real
definitely got to
commercial.
see that one.
I'm about to head out.
Like, see shit like that, I would love to just play. You know, I could just play that shit right here. You can send it to me, and I'll just play this shit right here on the fucking the broadcast. All that shit's gonna do is fucking give my channel a warning. Shit's retarded.
Just start posting videos, clips, or not clips, the links to the videos you want to show on your community section.
Yeah.
And I still get warnings for that also. So it don't matter. Like, I would have been going ham like crazy. It's really not that fucking that easy. It's not to find like copywritten material. I mean, excuse me, copywritten material that's not, that's safe, whatever. Yeah, fix it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get one more like. Let's make it a the odd 15. Jim Brown. Yeah, remember Jim Brown?
Jim Brown.
The Running Back? The Running
he was in a lot of movies. He was in a lot of movies. I'm gonna get you.
I forgot he did a few movies.
Yeah, he did a lot of movies. Chris Rock, one rib. How much are ribs? $2.50. You get 5. That's 50 cents a rib. I'll take one rib.
Chris Rock is another one. Chris Rock is another one that. Yeah, Chris Rock is another one that I don't find too funny.
What?
Chris Rock's good. Yeah. I like when he talking about the Columbine shooters. He goes, there were 5 of them. That's 2 on 2 with a ref.
Sam, I just put it in the comments. It's a commercial with Paulie from Sopranos and Taz.
All right, hold on.
I see it.
Let me check.
Yeah, I'm heading out now, so y'all have a good night.
All right, Morgus.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember this shit. I remember this shit with the stackers.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, stackers. Oh shit.
Yeah, I remember this shit. Yo, that's memories right there.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yo, throw that shit in the chat.
That's fun.
Know what I watched back in the day? Or, well, not back in the day, but it was like I was watching this old pay-per-view. Like it was the King of the Ring '93. When that Japanese photographer freaking
the fireball,
the fireball to Hogan.
Who was it? Was that Cornette or Harvey Whippleman? I forgot who it was.
Yeah,
Harvey Whippleman. That's supposed to be Red Shoes from
Harvey Whippleman. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for bringing that up. We never mentioned it once. Did you guys see the finale of Dark Side with Marty Jannetty?
No.
No, I didn't watch that yet. But
what happened?
Yo, I'm telling you, I've just been so busy, my dude. Like, but things is in the works. I'm telling you, I've been taking a lot of notes, and I've been, talking to a few people here and there. Things is in the works. Just you're gonna see. Y'all gonna see.
Now, but the way Macho Man just freaking trashed Hulk Hogan on the way out, which is shit. And then Shawn Michaels was all like, this guy right here, he's Diesel, something that makes a Mack truck go. I was like, what?
Whoa.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, my recommendation to the Dark Side of the Ring crew. My favorite episode was the Bash at the Beach 2000. I think next season, it would be cool if they focus more like I like the concept of focusing like on events rather than like on a particular person or focusing like on a wrestling show. Like that's a kind of an untapped concept because there's a lot of shows that just didn't go well for different dumb reasons, different companies.
Did they do a Montreal Screwjob episode or no?
Yeah, they
No.
did. They did.
They did. Okay.
They've only done technically they've done 4. They did one on the Montreal Screwjob. They did Bash at the Beach 2000. They did Collision in Korea, and by covering Owen Hart's death, that technically kind of went over the edge. 99. That's 4.
Yeah, that's when they had to take that break. It took like a 2-year break after that.
2-year break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they? Wasn't that supposed to kill Vince Russo on the spot? Like kill him as far as being a writer, head of
Pretty much
anything.
Well, done anyway.
Yeah, when Vince Russo didn't have much to do about that with that shit though.
Like
that was on Jim Ross and Vince McMahon.
He went to TNA and drove that directly off a cliff.
Oh shit! It's Vince Russo.
Yeah, Vince Russo didn't have really much to do about that. Well, he's the one that maybe pitched the idea with the Blue Blazer.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that particular stuff with Owen coming down on that harness, like Vince Russo didn't have much to do about
that. Like I was talking about Bash at the Beach 2000.
Bash at the Beach 2000.
That was Hogan. That's what that was.
That was Hogan.
Really?
That was definitely this dude Eric Bischoff.
Creative control.
That was Eric Bischoff's idea.
Really?
Yes.
No. What it was Russo basically. I will give him this. He's got no reason to lie about this. And even though Booker T can be an idiot sometimes, he backed up what Russo said. Russo basically was like, if we could make anybody in WCW champion right now, who would it be? And everybody unanimously said Booker T. And then Russo was like, okay, then we're making Booker T champion. So the idea was Jeff Jarrett defends his title twice, once against Hogan and then against Booker T. He beats Hogan and then he loses to Booker T. And Booker T is the new champion. And according to Russo, and again, you can say whatever you want about Russo, but he's got no reason to lie about this. He basically booked the match with Jarrett and Hogan, and they rebooked it like 5 fucking times because the original finish was just Jarrett just beating Hogan. And Hogan was like, that doesn't work for me, brother. So it's like, okay, Hogan looks a little bit more dominant, but he loses. Hogan gets counted out, DQ, whatever. They said they went back and forth, and then finally Hogan was like, all right, I'll do it, right? And then like the week of the show, he pulled his creative contract bullshit, because when he signed with WCW, WCW gave him creative power. It was dumb. You should never ever do that. That's on Bischoff right there, like what Sandman said. That's because Bischoff was the one that fucking signed that contract and gave Hogan the creative clause to begin. Never, ever, ever do that. And WWE is learning that the hard way right now with Roman. That's a conflict of interest. When it's time to
my God, see?
Well, I'm
just had to work this dude Roman into that whole
thing with Hogan, but then
you just had to do it, huh? You couldn't help yourself.
You can't be biased with it, bro. You can't say, oh, it's shit when Hogan did it, or it's shit when Jeff Jarrett did it, or it's shit when Triple H did it, but then just be, oh, that's all right when Roman does it. No, it's shit, period. If anyone does it, it's dumb.
But wouldn't that be a convoluted? The way that they did it was a convoluted way to put the belt on Booker T.
Yeah, it was convoluted. But Hogan pulled a bitch move, right? See, here's the thing, right? Hogan pulled his creative clause, but see, the thing that's misunderstood was it wasn't like Hogan.
Yeah, you hear him right down the sea. You hear him, right?
It wasn't like Hogan.
Calm and collective.
Hogan didn't call Russo or Bischoff and say, we're not doing that. He called his lawyer and had the lawyer fax in the fucking thing that said, that doesn't work for me, brother. So the day of, he was like, we're going to be doing this. That's why it all happened the way it did.
So the Russo promo at the end of that match, that was a shoot, right?
Yeah, that was a shoot. According to John, because I've talked to John about this before, the plan that Hogan wanted to do was they wanted Booker to win. Hogan was going to beat Jarrett, and then they were going to do whatever they did, and then Hogan would come back the following month and then face Booker T, and then Hogan would have put over Booker T.
Ew.
I don't fucking believe that. I don't fucking believe
Yeah,
Hogan would have
I'm
laid
definitely.
down.
Even at that time, I'm not trying to
Right.
see no Hogan versus Booker T match.
Right. I don't believe if Booker beat Hogan, it would have been some bullshit like, fucking false finishes, run-ins, whatever. I don't believe Hogan would have did that. And then people try to defend Hogan. Some Hogan bootlickers, they defend Hogan. They say, "Oh, but when he came back to WWE, like he put over The Rock and he put over Brock Lesnar and he put over Kurt Angle." Like, no. The reason why Hogan did that, Hogan was on his best behavior when he came back to WWE, because Hogan knew that if he played ball and if he did what Vince wanted, then down the road, Vince would owe him a favor. And that's exactly what happened with Shawn Michaels. Because remember, him and Michaels were supposed to...
Shawn Michaels match was Shawn Michaels at his greatest. That's why I always say Shawn Michaels.
People forget, too, and I was never a big Orton guy. People forget he beat Orton, too. And that was dumb for Orton. Orton should have beat him clean, because this whole gimmick was the legend killer. That was the one legend he never beat. It was that was his last match, right? In WWE, technically. I think that was his last match in WWE. So
I like that RKO off the star. That was funny. The RKO off the star.
Like, wasn't that the reason why Austin never faced Hogan? Was because Hogan had creative control?
Probably.
He
wouldn't do business to Austin. No way.
Yeah. Yeah, I never cared for Hogan, man. I've never cared for him, and most people ain't gonna talk about this. It's gonna be a day, man. It's gonna be. Most people are waiting for the day Vince croaks. I'm waiting for the day Hogan croaks personally, because he'll always be the biggest name in wrestling, but he's got an abstract next to his name. That's
the only time I liked Hogan when he was bad, NWO. That was it. I never liked
that line. That line by Stone Cold was a classic when he said, "I have a can of whoop ass that has Hogan's name on it."
Yeah, that was good. That was good. He turned around.
Hogan
was pissed. Hogan hanging out with Rodman was always great too. Fucking
Rodman good.
Rodman good. Fucking love it. Oh, and then the fucking what was it? Karl Malone, the diamond cutter, the fucking Henning, and he sold it like a champ. Fucking flopped like a fish. Oh shit, Henning was great.
We hit that 2-hour mark, B. You already know the vibes. Yo, you guys are awesome for pulling up. And like I said from before, just hit up the thumbs up, comment when you watch the replays. Remember, last week we went ham. It was a whole argument and all that shit between all of us last week, talking about Roman Reigns, talking about SummerSlam, talking about all the fuckery in wrestling. So make sure y'all check that shit out.
Hey, Sam, I got a question. What do they charge you for StreamYard? What do you got to pay for StreamYard?
It's like different tiers.
Oh, different tiers? Okay.
Yeah. What I'm saying? Like 20, 50. This motherfuckers will be paying like $300 for this shit.
Yeah, you get like X amount of hours and stuff.
Yo, Toph, I got a quick question for you. Like, would you mind debating Marcus? Because Marcus doesn't think that you're a fan, I should say.
Fan of what?
Next week, sure. Just make sure.
Professional wrestling.
If we have
fan of wrestling, this guy fucking watches New Japan, this Japan, fucking all these wrestling shows.
That's Trigger Toph. You know what I mean? Trigger Toph right over there.
Toph's a fan of good wrestling, not shit. Come on.
If we have a debate, we just have to structure like what we're debating about, and go back and forth about that. I'm game. Cool.
Okay, but when you talk to Marcus,
nothing but anarchy.
Let me talk to Marcus, and I'll get back to you.
Do you like Bull Ray's opinion on wrestling? No, because he fucking laid himself on a table.
Last thing,
this guy over here.
Last thing I'll say before we go is I just find it interesting. Nate and I joked about it the other day. Like, it's okay, guys. It's okay. Even if you don't like something, it's okay to acknowledge its mere existence is good for the industry.
Yo, look what you guys told you, Toph.
I find it so fucking interesting that after all these years, like, look how old all of us are, man. We're all old bastards, bro. All these years.
I know, God damn it.
WWE
I'm reserved.
WrestleMania. WWE could have did a WrestleMania in the United Kingdom at any time, bro. The time difference isn't an excuse anymore. They got the network, they got Peacock, whatever. They could have did a SummerSlam over there. They could have did a Mania over there. They could have did a
Survivor
Rumble
Series.
over there. And then after suddenly AEW decides to do Wembley Arena and it's got like 80,000 plus, now all of a sudden WWE's like, you know what? Now's a good time to fucking do a WrestleMania in the UK. And by the way, even if WrestleMania in the UK even happens, it's not going to be at least at the absolute minimum until 2026, by the way. Look that shit up. I just find it funny that what do you think made Triple H or Vince McMahon wake up one day and be like, oh, wow, we should do a fucking WrestleMania in the UK. No, they see what AEW is doing. So their mere presence, their mere existence, even if you don't like
agree with that.
Did you hear the new? Did you hear the new one? Did you hear about the new one today? Why AEW sold so many tickets in London? Because they have wrestling in London. Any company could sell 80,000 seats.
Right.
Okay, why is WWE there? Not every year.
Any
Get the fuck
company
out
can
of here.
sell 80,000.
Yeah, you think NWA is gonna sell 80,000 seats with that fucking clown as a champion? Yeah, okay.
already told this to Nate. If I'm Tony Khan, I talk to Ghetto and I say, yo, man, let's do Forbidden Door in Tokyo
New
Dome
Japan.
next year.
Yeah,
and I guarantee you, if they do Forbidden Door in Tokyo Dome, next thing you know, they're gonna hear about Royal Rumble in Tokyo Dome 2027.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm for it for the Tokyo Dome show. The only thing is the time. What time is it going to be on here in the United States? But other than that, yeah, fuck it.
It'll be on like at 2 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning, we got to watch it.
It's a special early morning roundtable.
I mean, if it's Saturday to Sunday, it's cool. I work a double shift. That's perfect for me.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, man, look, if I'm free, I'll do that shit. A 2 o'clock in the morning watch party. That'll be something new for the round table.
Like I have to go to sleep at 9 a.m. or Bears machine. I'd be well fucking rested.
But anyways,
you have to stop making eggs in the background and shit. Fucking.
I'm about to wrap it up like a deli witch from Hot Pockets. Yo, they got the ham and cheese. They got the breakfast deli witches. Make sure you.
How are the new ones? How are those new Hot Pockets? The ones, the ham and cheese ones they got. They got a new one, like a sandwich.
They're really good. You know what I'm saying?
Good? I'm gonna get one tomorrow.
They got the nice buttery crunch.
Nice. Cool.
Make sure you get them, B. Hot Pockets, cut, check your bums. Peace out, motherfucker.